Let's go. Could this be your face I see on my computer screen? Hello, everybody. Podcast. And I'm your host, Sue Forever. And welcome back to the M.I.D podcast show. I'm sorry that we hopped on the lives a little bit too late. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Marvin just don't give a fuck about time.
He's on nigga time.
He on nigga time. He don't give a fuck about time.
I left a special part of my ensemble at the house. I had to turn around and get it. All
right. What you left? You left your gun?
I left a special essential part of my ensemble.
You left a gun?
It's an essential part of my ensemble, and I had to turn around and get it.
Yo, hold on real quick. Bam.
Oh, Bam.
Bam.
Yeah.
Me and Bam.
Oh, who's on? Damn. God damn, Sue.
What's up? What up?
Damn.
Everybody hopping on, man. It's the M.I.D podcast show. Shout out to all the love. This episode right here is going to be very, very special. All right. Before we get into that, man.
The disclaimer.
We gonna not yet. But we're gonna talk about this coronavirus thing going on, man. It's starting to hit home. My father-in-law, dad died the other day from it.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
father-in-law's dad. Okay.
Yeah. So
shit.
Also, DJ Vi, his cousin passed away from it. You know what I'm saying? He just hopped on, man.
How old was he?
Which one?
The VI's cousin.
Well, it was a female, but I don't know how old she was. He probably about to put it in.
All right, so let the record show y'all, like, you can't die if you black.
Yeah.
Like, we just got confirmation. Like, you can't die if you black.
Yeah, and a couple of soldiers, man, they got it, man. You know what I'm saying? A couple of soldiers that I know seriously, man. They about to issue that curfew.
I mean, we're not taking it too serious.
No, we're not. But they about to issue that curfew, man. That shit pissing me off. Like, fuck, man. You mean to tell me I got to be in the house by 5, my nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Does that say 60?
But you know what? Shout out to I think his name is
She was 60.
I know his last name Cooper, Governor Cooper of North
Carolina.
I do want to applaud him for being Atlanta. But the governor, he's really dragging his feet with shutting the whole situation down.
Yeah.
Now I get North Carolina is a smaller state than Georgia. I totally understand that. But it just really seemed like he's dragging his feet and he's avoiding the inevitable.
Yeah.
So
to the damn
artist
episode,
storytelling,
right?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Let me text these guys.
All right, so shout out to Laquan, shout out to DJ V, dope artist.
Okay.
Dope artist. He just dropped his album or EP. I'll say.
He's also the tent plug.
Yeah. Hey, hold on.
The who?
Hey, Roger.
The tent plug.
Roger, don't call yet.
Roger's calling already.
Yeah. Nobody called yet. Nobody called yet.
Yeah.
Like tents.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
Laquan tent plug.
The tent plug.
Like if I want to throw a party in the park.
No, like tent on your car.
Hold on.
Oh, tent. Okay.
Yo,
hey,
don't call
tent.
yet. Don't call yet.
Say window tent. Don't say like
Hi,
tent.
Roger.
Oh, my bad. Hey, don't call yet.
Good?
Hey, call back. Cause we still in the middle of the introduction. I got you, my guy. Yep.
All right.
Hey, I love Roger, but
he wanted to make sure he got his story straight first.
Roger to this day sound like a Mississippi pimp. Roger has always sounded like a player, but I don't care who he's talking to him. The last time we talked, I could just imagine him smoking a cigarette.
What's going on with your,
What's going on? What?
I'm trying to get it to go down.
We just got weak thumbs.
I'm sorry. Real quick, I'm a very shallow individual, so I just got to throw this disclaimer out there. So from the hook, if y'all on camera, from the hook of my head down, because we in quarantine, I didn't bring my clippers. I didn't know how long I was. These are on the bottom half of my head.
That's so I got to clean up.
Yeah, I got to use clippers. And I didn't bring no clippers, so the back of my head look like I'm trying to go a rat tail.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And the rest of it is bald.
How about this? At the end of the night, I'll give you my beautician's number, and she can hook you up.
Awesome.
Who, that Isaac?
Yeah, she cuts hair too.
I would love that. Thank you. Appreciate it.
See, you throwing alley-oops.
Because you told me to.
I did tell you to throw them alley-oop.
I
didn't tell you that.
You told me to set them up.
No shit for you.
Huh? What you say?
Talk about the song.
I love. Hey, man. No cap. I ain't trying to jack your dick or nothing, but I like that song, man. I really do like that song, man. I really wish you would have let me engineer it, man. So that bass could come out. Dog.
I got you.
DJ VI said he got clippers. He got you.
Yeah.
No, I won't.
Not till your test come back, nigga.
Nah. Don't do him like that.
No, do him like that.
No, I ain't gonna do it like that. All right, we back, folks. Okay.
Oh, now you folks.
First of all, shout out to Laquan, the tent plug, man. Go ahead and go ahead and stream his album, Dreams Come True. right? He just dropped that shit a couple of days ago. Also, album. If you do a video for Fur Coat, my nigga, call me, nigga. I will be in that damn video. I got you. DJ VI, when he got tested today for the coronavirus, you know what I'm saying? He's paranoid.
Okay, question.
And it's good. So that's why he's not up
specific with what he needed to do or say to get tested. Because what I've been hearing is if you only got certain symptoms, they not even fucking with you.
Hey,
yo, bad. Yo, y'all got to not call.
Bad.
Hold on right quick.
Go ahead.
Yo. Hey.
What up, bro?
Hey, are you watching it? Give us a chance, real quick. We doing an introduction right now. You got to call back.
Okay.
Are you watching it though?
Okay.
Are you watching it?
Do that too. Hold on.
Yeah, watch it so that way you can catch up.
Hold on, say that again, bro.
Go ahead on Facebook and watch it so you can be, you know what I'm saying, you can look at it while we talking and then you can call in.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay, bet. But call back once we start getting deep into the like stories and stuff. Bet. All right.
Well, no. There's there. Yeah, he's definitely lying.
Okay.
But yeah, like, was there like specific, like?
No, I think with him, I mean, he had no symptoms or nothing
to go get tested.
Yeah,
now, my brother got no insurance. He paid everything out of pocket. They still didn't give my dog no test because they was like, you ain't got no symptoms. They was like, come back. And now this was in Georgia. They was like, call me when you got a fever.
Yeah.
And it seems to be that's what they're telling people. That's why I want to know. And then maybe the people listening can know, like, what is it that only celebrities can just walk in and say, test me.
And I think also,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
have to keep in mind he's a postman. So maybe because of his job,
right,
they allowed him to get tested.
Right. Maybe, yeah.
Okay, I need more than I went to the doctor via. Like seriously.
Yeah, you know, the common man and woman, because like I said, my brother tried to go, they turned him around. I had a neighbor that tried to go, they turned him around because, and the main thing they're saying in Georgia is call me when you got a fever.
Okay.
Earlier today, there's 2001 cases. There's 64 deaths in Georgia.
That's
I know in DeKalb County. DeKalb County is a hot spot. Fulton County is a hot spot. Cobb County is a hot spot. Rockdale has a few cases. Newton has a few cases.
Okay.
Just to let everybody know, like, so and mind you, most of these counties I named, 90% black. So I need everybody to kill this. We got melanin, so we
worker.
Okay. Because he got it. I'm tracking.
Okay.
So he can walk in there and say, "Yo, this is my job. I need to make sure everything's smooth."
Yeah, and they probably
Cool.
Oh, you were referred. Oh, excuse me, bougie.
Oh, don't say referred.
He said referred.
Oh, that means somebody say, "Nigga, you look crazy." Nigga.
No, I'm sure his job was like calling in, like he needs to be seen right now, so he can get back to work.
Speaking of essential workers, hey, mailman, Food Line, Walmart, all the grocery stores, nurses, EMT, I definitely appreciate it. When news said that y'all was doing a shutdown, I get in Walmart and it's people rude, man, pushing people buggies. You got one item sitting right there, you got three people reaching for it at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy another day. So, shout out to everybody that worked these essential jobs and being patient with us, man, because some of us ignorant.
So with the Food Line, man, it is some people ignorant, right?
Yes, very.
I'm in there trying to find some meat, whatever's left, because it's crazy out here, like we Vikings or some shit like that. So I'm in there. This old white lady's coming to me like, "You just look like somebody I didn't need to talk to." You know what the fuck going on out here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I went super George on, like, "Bitch, the fuck wrong with you out there, bitch?" Like, I went super George on her.
Hey, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So in my mind, I was saying I didn't want to be rude, and I was like,
rude,
yeah, so I was like, hey, and she was like, you know a joke that my dad used to tell me, if you don't make corn, you can't chuck it. But when she laughed, this is how she laughed.
Yo, oh man,
I would have spazzed
right in my face.
I would have spazzed.
I almost uppercutted that old ass bitch right there by the fucking briskets.
Let me ask you a question. How deep are you in spirituality?
That deep.
Okay, so how do you feel about the perspective of people? A lot of people are saying that pretty much the earth is tired of humans, and the earth is pretty much like healing itself. Like, and now I watch a lot of Nat Geo Wild. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, me too.
Okay, so like they're saying the canals in Italy are the clearest they've ever been.
The ozone layer is healing.
So is it, like, how do you feel about the perspective of like, yo, the earth said, fuck y'all. Like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of y'all throwing shit on the ground.
I mean,
I'm sick of y'all just not taking care of yourself, not taking care of me, shooting deer for sport, going to Africa and killing the lions just to get the head. I'm sick of this shit.
Why we gotta attack the Chevys?
Yeah, so
I know, right?
So yeah, like, how do you feel about that perspective?
You're right. I don't think that's what that virus is doing, though.
Well, no, I'm just talking about perspective because I've heard the conspiracy. I've heard the melanin people can't get it. I've heard the political perspective. So, but I just heard.
Go ahead.
Hold on, just decline the call.
No, I can't decline.
He can't do that.
He probably got something to say.
Hey, I had to call for that. Hey, leave the box Chevys out of this shit.
Yeah, I know.
They ain't got shit to
leave the box Chevys out of this shit. Put the headphones on. You got leave the Chevys out of it, right? Yeah,
Chevys ain't got shit to do with it.
They got shit to do with it.
Any car, let me tell you
going on in the world.
Any car that goes like this, when you hit the gas.
I was agreeing with everything that nigga said.
Nah.
Until that nigga said
that nigga mad because the Chevy, I shows be smooth and shit. Any car.
Hey, when that nigga say, hey, bro, I swear to God, I was like, damn, this nigga really, because a lot of shit he was saying, a virus, a parasite, and everything, and that's how the world evolved.
Yeah.
And a virus eliminates itself.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
So
pause.
When that nigga said Chevy, nigga, hell no, nigga. Chevy make the world better, my nigga.
So let me ask you a question. How many Chevys you got?
Hold up. Damn it, you.
How many Chevys you got, man?
Man, I got 3.
Okay, so you got 3. So I'm assuming that they all got dual exhaust.
Of course, and you got that.
I got 2 don'ts in a box Chevy.
So there's a special place. All right, there's a special place in this coronavirus for you. All right, because I guarantee.
Man, you lost your rabbit ass mind.
I guarantee.
All my Chevy
let me
got
ask you a
that work.
question.
Like
How
they
many
ain't
times?
like no wasted Chevy, ain't no rust bucket.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Nah.
Hey, ask you a question. How many times have you been at the red light? How many times you been at red light and did this?
What did Tron say? I can't
all that exhaust.
Yo, pause.
All that exhaust.
Pause. Yo,
man, hey, man, you take that Tesla stuff.
Oh, you talking about Cutlass.
Chevy's been on this word like you can't say that.
That man says you take
Chevy's been on this earth.
Bam.
I'm still saying.
But let us get into it. I know the Chevy thing offended you.
Hey, it just felt like
we got some shit to talk about, and I need y'all to call back. I got some shit to talk about. I need y'all to talk back. All right. Just watch. All right, I need you to call back.
All right. So first off, shout out to Ida. Shout out to Vanessa.
What's up, Ida? It's my sister. Ida's my sister.
His sister who be posting some cool pictures. Vi said, "What happened to the intro? You didn't do the intro."
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh my god.
It's DJ VR talking about the best repping, money earning, mouth burning. Relax and take notes.
That's why I need you here, nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
Look, just put on a trash bag and a mask and come up here.
Nah, stay at home, cuz.
All right, Miss Google, DJ VI.
Okay, I see what you're doing, Google.
All right.
Sounds like that new M.I.D.
You happy, VI? You happy?
Right.
Sitting at home looking
look at this
shit.
nigga directing from quarantine, nigga.
Do your intro.
Yeah.
No, this nigga.
Points.
Yeah.
Niggas directing.
All right. So to get back to whatever happens gonna happen, right?
So
the fact that we can't even be outside like that, the ozone layer is gonna heal back up, right? And also, and like you said, Earth might be tired of niggas, and
because animals not getting it.
We don't know that. We ain't testing animals.
No. Google it. Like it can't. Like animals can't contract it.
Really already.
Google it. Animals can't contract it. Animals cannot contract it. Google it.
Okay. But I thought it came from it came from fishes though.
It's only fucking with us, bro. It's
okay. All right. But
like I said, Google it. Like it's only fucking with us.
All right. Let's go ahead and dive in, cause everybody waiting to call. I got you. All the M.I.D niggas that's watching. All right, we here.
Yo, we got plenty of time.
We got time. We got time.
We got a lot of shit.
All right, all the M.I.D niggas that's on right now. This is the M.I.D story time show, right? Not even story time. We gonna get into some issues that we all might have had back in the day. We can talk it out. We can kind of this in everything. This is old shit. Like this is from 10, 11, 12, 13 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I know people know me now. And they know Florida now. They know Google now. And they might be like, what the fuck? Like this was going on? Like we're different people now. I don't.
One of them.
Just one of them.
Just one situation.
Pause. So animals cannot get affected by coronavirus.
Boom. Okay. Us, dog. Mother Nature said, "Kiss my ass."
They said they don't have no evidence. They don't have no evidence. So right now they're not testing them. So if they test them and they got it.
Yeah.
So there's no evidence. You know what it's like to be in court with no evidence.
All right, we won't get off that because we would okay. And so and all the M.I.D members, man, that's watching now, man. Once we get to a certain subject or a story or something that you want to call in about, then y'all can go ahead and call in.
All right.
Y'all gonna jam the damn line.
I know
Yeah, I know. They already jammed it. I ain't even started yet.
I didn't realize. You know what? I did realize how many members of M.I.D was, but I didn't realize.
Because there's like 3 generations.
But with me, but really, second generation is
the main generation.
It's the main one.
Oh God, don't say that.
It is.
Because there was a Puerto Rican guy on your show.
Oh, it was Andy.
The other day
that's Andy.
that was in his bag.
First generation.
Yeah. He was.
So get it right, B.
Yeah, get it right. Yeah. The fuck out of here, son. I was rocking with this nigga way before you got here, B. Fuck out of here. You was still in fucking high school, son. I got it. But the second
I'm 30, nigga.
You say y'all old ass.
Yeah, he's like old nigga sitting on the porch talking.
Y'all do realize everybody in the M.I.D clique older than me, right? I just want to throw that out there.
Because you was the baby.
That's fine.
The baby.
But just let that be known.
All right, so I guess I'll start with the intro.
Mm-hmm.
So I met Mr. Soup the President in 2006. At the time, I was on a heavy drop detail and just so happened to be his unit doing the detail.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, Soup wasn't there that day.
Let's leave units out of this, FYI.
No. That's where we met. So that's why we had to start.
Like bleep the unit number out.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I ain't that crazy.
No,
No. But no, so the first time I go there, there's this black guy. You know, he got his uniform on, nice, he looking good.
Not wearing it properly.
Of course not.
We had it baggy.
Y'all were riggers. Y'all never wore your shit properly.
Yeah.
I'm not a rigger, man.
I just found that out 1 week ago.
Supply song, get it right.
Same here. Moving on. New Yorker pulls me to the side. And, we talking shit. I'm clowning him because he got this little baby grandfather knife. And I'm just clowning him in front of his boys. And I was like, yo.
That old ass knife. Go ahead.
You remember he used to sharpen it?
We're not going to
all right. That nigga had an old ass wood grain knife, nigga. He used to sharpen that shit like an old ass nigga. Go ahead. You ever seen a nigga sharpen his knife in a barracks room, nigga? Like, that shit's crazy.
It looked like a scene from The Color Purple. When you get ready to say it.
You better not cut me, bitch. Go ahead.
It's your fault.
Go ahead.
Okay.
This might be a long story, everybody, so y'all might get ready.
Hold on.
Strap in.
So when we were taking out the trash with the detail, we was trying to figure out how we know each other, and he was like, "Yo, you the shorty with the Timbs."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Yeah, I wore Timbs in AI." He's like, "Yeah, you cussed me out because I wouldn't fuck you." I was like, I wanted dick that night. You wasn't giving it up. So
something you will say.
Yeah.
Sound about right.
I was 18.
Right.
I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just reconnected and was like, yo, we missed out on the opportunity. Let's see what's up. So we start chilling. And the next day on Heavy Drop Detail, this nigga shows up.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the nigga I'm fucking with fall back.
Mm-hmm.
And this nigga takes charge. And it's like, hold up. The fuck?
Yeah.
And then that's how we met. It's through what became my baby daddy.
That's my baby mama.
Baby daddy. And it's funny because he was like, yo, I just bag shorty. Like, he was like really Brooklyn. I was just bag shorty, yo, like boom, boom, boom. And I was like, who the hell you talking about?
Sounding like you wore those shit.
Yeah. Baby, welcome to the party, baby. Shorty, welcome to the party. Yeah. But you wore the high fucking
I had the knee-high Timbs.
The knee-high Timbs.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, that's how I was looking.
Knee-high Timbs.
Knee-high Timbs, nigga.
You ain't even from New York.
Yo, she could stand. Hold on. She could stand straight up and tie her damn boot, nigga. That shit was crazy, nigga. I was like, damn, why you got some knee-high
Timbs?
So those Timbs was your shit too, nigga. Who the fuck is?
You know people come on the call about.
All right, hold on. Excuse me. I got. Right. Yo, what's up, bro? Nigga, don't call me and hang up, nigga.
So in my defense, I got them Timbs at Fort Lee, Virginia, at the mall.
Yeah.
Fort Lee, man. Hey.
They was in the window and they was on sale, and I picked them up for like $125.
I think I got a chain from Fort Lee. I bought a chain in Fort Lee.
What you got? Because really, me being me, y'all kind of came to me, so I can't really explain the stories unless y'all say it.
So I was, and Roger, I don't know how good his memory is, but I was fucking with a cat. Excuse me. straight.
Now you better cough in your arm next time, my
Yeah,
nigga. Don't
you
cough in your
you
hand.
about to get set on fire, nigga. Like, you better stop playing with this coughing shit, nigga.
Baby.
Baby.
But nah,
Welcome to the party.
RIP Pop Smoke. But now, so I was rolling with a cat named Dawn. Dawn or Dowdy. I can't remember, was it Dawn or Dowdy? Roger, help me out with that. This is a Dawn or Dowdy. But me and him was rocking real good. And then Dowdy, I'm gonna call him Dowdy for the sake, because I feel like a Dowdy. But Dowdy knew Roger. So Dowdy introduced me to Roger.
Yeah.
And I just, kindred spirits, like I clicked up with Roger because there was things that me and Roger could talk about that me and Dowdy couldn't. Dowdy wasn't really from that kind of culture. Yeah. So me and Roger got real cool. And then me and Dowdy fell out. So apparently he knew you. And one day we sitting at the crib, and I guess he deemed it necessary for me to meet the elite squad. Because I guess Dowdy was like a test. I don't know. Like,
so Roger took you to Dowdy.
No. I was cooling with Dowdy. Dowdy introduced me to Roger. Okay. But I guess Roger seen that me and Dowdy ain't really
not clicking.
Yeah, we weren't clicking, plus he punched me in the face. But that's another
That's a whole other conversation.
But so Roger, one day I'm kicking it at his crib, because for a long time it was just me and Roger. Like, I used to drive Dowdy truck to Roger house. Yeah. And it was just me, Roger, and his old lady at the time, Shaka. And like I said, like one day he just decided, like, you know what I'm saying, born and raised Tampa, Florida, hot head, and he giving me briefings about some niggas that I feel like we all in the same league. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but when y'all walked in, there was a hierarchy without even being said. Yeah. And I got to tell this part because it was like some paid in full type shit.
We talk about M.I.D, how we all met in the M.I.D.
Everybody pulled up in different cars. Now, mind you, we grown now. We carpool because gas is expensive. Yes. But at the time, it was, your car came last, which was crazy. It was Brooklyn, Tron, Soup. And y'all all pulled up and y'all all turned the corner at the same, like round about, like back to back to back, like some movie shit. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn had the Impala with the rims on it. Tron had the Escalade, and you pulled up in the truck. And everybody beating, everybody music loud.
Everybody has
except
systems.
Brooklyn for some reason.
Brooklyn did. Because Brooklyn just learned how to drive. You know who taught him how to drive?
Don't start that. Don't start that.
I taught him how to. Okay, I taught him how to drive. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's funny because Brooklyn taught me how to drive.
Well, technically, like New Yorkers got an excuse. They got the train. They got that.
I got you.
But no, this nigga taught me how to drive, and then Sue taught him how to drive.
So like everybody pulled up, beating whatever. So Roger was really like an uncle to me. Like, he really gave me a lot of known. So I just said, everybody was mean to me. Like,
really? M.I.D. mean? Really?
Was rude. Everybody
why you being a smart ass?
Everybody was real rude, but I expected that. So it was a whole bunch of head nods. What up? What up? You know what I'm saying? He was introducing me, took me under his wing or whatever, and he was explaining to you that I was certified. Like, yo, he good. He's straight. You know what I'm saying? But you wasn't batting the eye. You like, all right. Heard that before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm like, in my mind, like, I've never really been the gang type. So in my mind, like, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Like, okay, this seems more like an organization than a gang. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's stepping on nobody's toes. And
if he hangs up again, that's it.
Hey, Goosebumps, I gotta call you back, my guy. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's how I met you. And I think the first things you said to me was, yo, you can rap. Yeah. Like, that's the first thing you said to me. Like, you didn't talk to me the whole night. And you're like, Roger was like, yo, hey man, he got some bars. Like, yo, you can rap. And I like, yeah.
Because we used to record at Roger House at one point, right? So, and like, especially at that time, man, I mean, I was definitely Soup at that point. Like, I was definitely, like,
Soup the
president, nigga. Like, and
not the president, the prez. Yeah, like, he always said the prez.
Yeah, the prez, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And how we pulled up, right, I was the last vehicle because everybody else in front of me was supposed to be protecting me. Like it was like it got really organized. Yeah.
Side note, that really was stupid. Like you should have been in the middle.
I should have been in the middle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now that you kind of been in the army, do some convoy missions and shit. When it come to driving, niggas just follow me, nigga. We good. We just ride through the city. I just followed them. Like whatever projects we went to, whatever we went downtown, whatever. I was just riding behind them.
Yeah.
And then when I met you that night, I was definitely on a different mode. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely soup to God at that point, right? And then, and I know Roger gave you that brief because that's that little brief that he always gives to a lot of people. All right, Guzman, I got you. My guy, we call me back later. I got you. Hold on, let me answer shit. Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, so I'm talking about this this coronavirus and all. I just want to point out this is an election year, right?
Oh God! All right, Guzman.
That was Ebola, right?
Guzman. We're not talking about that right now.
My bad, dog. My bad.
No, you good. Let's look in the show. I got you, though, man.
We can bring it back around.
We'll bring it back up.
My bad.
We'll bring it back up.
I'm down
for all the theories.
I'm down for all the theories.
I just bring that out there.
I got you. You got it. Yeah.
All right, man.
So real quick, DJ, because I'm reading Facebook. DJ VI, no one cares you can drive and you're from New York. You should have been here.
You're from Mount Vernon, nigga. You're not from the Five Boroughs. As easy.
Shout out to Thomas and Christopher. I guess those are your people.
Yes. All right. So anyway, but back to the story, right? And I remember I seen him in the corner, little 18-year-old nigga, and Roger Roger would catch me at the door. Hey, I got this nigga in here, you know what I'm saying? Like, he cool, like, I fuck with this nigga, boom, boom. And I'm like, Roger, move out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got time for this shit. Woo, bro, I got time for this shit. I'm trying to get on these tracks. So I go in and I saw his ass. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting down and shit. I was like, all right, whatever, man. It did. So, because I was trying to build this musical group,
I remember.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the one thing I liked about you was you were so dedicated to like just get in there and just write and fucking like do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they kind of played, a couple of people that clicked, they kind of played around with it. But you know what though? I go back and listen to old M.I.D. tracks, nigga. We was battling. Like,
oh yeah, I was. I watched y'all battle.
It was crazy, like,
because nobody wanted to be the first to record because they knew.
Yeah, I always wanted to be the last. I always wanted.
Everybody wanted to be the last.
I hated when I couldn't be the last.
Yeah.
Because
so from Mystical is make him say
Yeah.
And he was the last, and he bodied that fucking track. I feel like he had the hardest verse on there.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to be the last one, and I always made sure that it was like a crazy verse.
On the musical point, you know why I fuck with you? Because on my first album, The Rookie Veteran, right?
Oh, I remember that one.
I had sampled the X-Files beat.
And
you was the only nigga like,
I remember that
nigga, I'll jump on that beat. You know what I'm saying?
I was just thinking about that song. Yeah. Oh my God.
So like nobody wanted to jump on it, right? And I was sampling everybody back in those days. And when I did the X-File beat, how you first started off. That we are not the
same.
When I played that X-File beat in the studio, and I was like, shit, we are not the same. I'm a Hancock superhero, but rude boy like Jam Rock. And he was in the back like, shit, nigga, I'm about to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to fucking get on this bitch, right?
Yeah, because I remember you said something about Marvin the Martian. And that's why I remember your verse. Because I remember your shit.
But you was the only nigga that fucked with that one beat.
But that's why there's a song on your album that nobody liked, but I like it.
Oh, which one? The Chrome Music or the Ricky Veteran or?
No. Crow Talk. It was Crow Talk. There's a song on there that.
Talk Soup.
Yeah, when you was telling me, no. I mean, that's everybody like that one, but no, there's one that I will play back to back. It's called Crow Talk, right? Because I can't fucking.
I'll think it's Crow Talk though.
It's on my thing.
Yeah.
Where is it? I know it when it's Quantum Leap.
Oh yeah. Like when I sampled the Outkast Out of This World beat or A-Tailin beat. Yeah, but anyway, that's why I started to fuck with you, like really musical, like nigga.
But I wasn't in love. I didn't know what it was like.
Yeah.
I would have been lying.
That's that song.
Walking down the road.
Oh my God, I remember that. I remember.
Hold on, quick. We just hold it down. What's up, my guy?
Hey, now I don't mean to intervene this one because I'm probably y'all biggest fan before I got there when I listened.
Yeah, you're right.
Nah, only thing I got with that is everybody was there before me, but I took like that. Nobody for them beats was like 4-5 years old.
Yeah.
So Bam,
nobody couldn't.
I heard Bam.
And turned them shits in the bank.
But Bam, right? With Bam, the throwaway beats, I have no idea how he fucking does it. He'll take that. It's the wackest beat I thought I ever made, and then he'll make a fucking banger with that bitch. I don't understand how he did it.
I mean, the whole thing. Yeah. Trash.
Yeah. I never threw it away.
But see, see, what I'm saying is, like, it was a whole crew before me. You had the up north niggas, you had the Mississippi cat, you already had a Florida cat.
Yeah.
Man, I got them bitches, and I never forget. It's one I know Stu love the bitch. The one when I did that midlife crisis.
Yes.
Damn, boy, what the fuck was the name of that song? Man, Sue, you gotta send me that shit, man.
I got it, man. It's all in my hard drive, man. I got all that shit.
God, what I remember when I was working on it at my house, nigga. You came in the house, the nigga, like, my daughter was sitting on the couch. This nigga like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That nigga made me send I had to send my people to the house.
Yeah.
You know what really hindered us back in the day?
Production.
If we would have had better production, because there's a mixtape that I was on.
Oh yeah.
And that one song where everybody was rapping fast.
He like,
I remember that. I played that for, and they was like, yo, this shit crazy.
You know why I don't like that verse? Because I said, leave you flat like flapjacks. The thing is, on that album, I was murdering verses. That one verse, I was like,
what the fuck happened?
That's gonna haunt you.
It's gonna happen. But hey, Bam.
Bro.
I killed my
but man, I don't care nobody say the 4 L's at the top of all
the 4 L's,
bro.
That was
4 L's at the top. That bitch wasn't even finished, and I made everybody want to get on that bitch.
Yeah. You got that Yo Gotti flow. I just can't. I can't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how you do it. I was like,
man, fuck you, man.
This nigga just made a classic out of this garbage ass.
He's always saying this thing. You're like, bro, you like, bro, I could not stand that shit.
Yo Gotti does it all the time. I'm a fan of Yo Gotti. So Yo Gotti, like, he does it all the time.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because he got a song right now called Dope Chella on his album. Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. You hear me?
I don't know how he does it, man. But Bam used to like, I got it. Let me get that beat. And I was like, okay, I'll come back the next day. And you play, I'll be like, oh my fucking God. Nigga, I'm about to throw a verse on this goddamn.
Well, see, we was beefing at the time, so that's why.
Yeah, me and you was beefing, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get it.
But hey, Bam, call back later, man. Keep watching, cause we about to get deep. We about to get deep.
Tron said we should do a new mixtape.
We got it.
All right, look, we all old. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We still do music.
Hey, y'all still rap.
I just dropped Chrome music.
Hear me out. Oh. Like,
I like how the 30-year-old is saying that y'all still old.
Folk have to, like, we gotta understand we ain't just niggas rapping now. Like, if we put something out, that shit gotta be like Apple Music ready.
But we can do it now, though.
Have you not met DJ VI? Like, this nigga got him everywhere. Yeah.
My voice is like on 5 different fucking podcasts. Okay. I don't even know how he even does that shit. He'll send me something. I'm like, nigga,
because I still write, but now like I ghostwrite.
Yeah,
and as you know, like I do engineering. Yeah. So I'm kind of in the background, but if we go to the forefront, that shit gotta be A1.
Oh, you know, DJ V, gonna put y'all out there. All you gotta do is say we got an album. Oh, work.
Yeah.
Y'all got 5 interviews this week. I got some promotion.
And nigga said, "I got you."
And that nigga has gotten him every since.
He did. Yeah. Pause. That's what New York niggas say. Pause.
I guess I don't know.
Yeah, all right.
I say fast forward. I don't
so is that?
That's Chocolate Sundays.
Oh Jesus.
I ain't been heard from you in a while.
Hey girl.
Go ahead.
She said put her on the tape. Hey,
I know she in that quarantine life writing bars.
Crow Music 2 coming. Oh,
yeah, it is.
Oh,
yeah, I'm about to start that in April.
I guess you gonna be on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into the bids, man.
Oh shit.
All right.
Here we go.
So
here we go.
We the music part is the music part.
Yeah.
All right. That's
the bullshit.
We about to get into the bullshit. All right. So this is where all the M.I.D niggas is looking at now, man. We about to start getting into the weeds and the beefs, the street shit, all that shit that we all been through together during those times. All right. So everybody podcast, you know, M.I.D was once named Money in Demand right? And we was a street clique. We was a street crew. We was literally a gang. We was literally a gang here in Fayetteville. We was an organization, okay? We actually at one point was in the gang book at Fort Bragg. Y'all probably don't know that, but when I got arrested, they damn sure told me that.
They said what?
We in the game book.
Oh wow.
In Fort Bragg.
That's big.
So,
it was official.
It was official. Once the funny thing, I'm locked up, and they was like, "Oh, the tag. Oh, you in the game?" I was like, "Nigga, we made it." Nigga, I was like, "Nigga, we made it. We in the game book in the fucking Fort Bragg. Nigga, we made it. Nigga."
It didn't help that I worked for the MP.
There you go. See, this is where now you're about to start coming into play.
You really was in the book.
No, we in the book. No.
No,
the
tag. So the way Fort Bragg did it back in the day, right? If more than 5 people had the same tag.
Gang.
They recorded it.
Gang
shit.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, gang shit. Google worked at the MP fucking unit. But either way, right?
We were
the beauty of it is I couldn't even get pulled over on base, nigga. Like I get pulled over on base, I'm like, yo, what's up? And they'll come up there. And then like sometimes we'll call her like, yo, man, this nigga trying to arrest me or whatever. It's me. Let him go. Boom, boom. That's when I'm a god. That's when I felt like I was a god. You know, they're like, oh, I got.
That's interesting because as I'm replaying events in my head, as you said that, I'm replaying events in my head where they didn't got on the side of me, they got behind me,
and they kept driving.
Kept going.
I know.
And here I am thinking I was lucky.
No.
Here I am thinking
there was a reason why I was around.
I'm thinking I'm blessed.
Nah.
This nigga's
pull me over, smell me through the window. They're like, shoot. Oh, nigga, that's soup. Like, I'm going home. Bye. You know what I'm saying? They're like, all right.
There have been times where I left y'all and was because at the time I was still living in the barracks. So when everybody go to their respectable houses, I got to drive back on base, and I would go through the Honeycut gate. And I'm talking about there have been times I woke up in my barracks, don't know how I got there.
Yeah, it's been time, especially those days.
Haven't I been arrested?
Yes.
And so all along.
It's fucking Miss Google. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Google.
Once I knew Google had the MP.
I didn't know.
You couldn't tell me shit. We was riding through posts with guns all in the trunk. I was like, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me because
I used to pull up. And y'all probably can see this on live. I used to, if this was the gate, I'm talking about. I used to be like, no, I'm sorry, driver side. So I used to just be like straight face, like.
Yeah.
Like, and I used to call myself, when you're drunk, you think you're trying to sober up.
Yeah.
So I'm wiping my face, rolling the windows down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Like,
not me on base.
I don't remember how I got home.
Not me, nigga. When I was on base, they pulled me over. I'll take a shot. What up?
So no, here's the thing.
They'll look at me. They'll be like, "Oh shit, the nigga that suit, nigga."
And it all started because I was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It all started.
He's a snitch. I ain't.
It all started because I was riding with Brooklyn. I don't know who car he was borrowing at the time.
Mine?
No, that wasn't your car.
What car?
It was like a Taurus or something.
Oh no, Super handle Taurus.
Thank you.
I did have
a Taurus.
I had a green one. I had a '96 bubble.
No, it was like a tan Taurus.
No, I think that was a Gallant, and I think that was the Silvers.
I wasn't around.
I don't know who car it was.
Yeah, you wasn't in yet.
But you wasn't even in the army, hush.
Yeah.
But we was riding.
Easy.
We was riding down, I think Raleigh Road, and I was like, "Man, you driving like a little bitch." He was like, "What?" I was like, "Man, you better."
Mouth. Oh my god.
That nigga drove 2 feet.
Kiss your mom with that mouth?
Actually, I don't. We don't kiss each other. Shut up.
Calling people bitches.
Go ahead, man.
Stay with him.
Go ahead.
So we driving. I was like, "You driving like a little bitch." So of course he hit the gas and we start speeding. Of course, lights. He's like, "Man, look what you made me do. I got you." He's like, "No, I got you." So at the time we pulled over at you remember the gym beside the ice skating ring?
Yes.
So we pulled because it was the pool.
Yeah.
We pulled over that parking lot and the guy was like, "License and registration." I didn't know Brooklyn didn't have a license. I was like, "Yo, what up? It's me." And it was like, I was like, "Yeah, remember my first sergeant is now your first sergeant." I'm in I think I was in 65, you're in 118. He was like, "Okay, y'all have a great night." I was like, "You have a good one too. Come by and see me in my shop tomorrow." And we pulled off and he's like, "What the fuck?"
That's what Brooklyn called me like. Brooklyn like, "Yo, fuck it, we gods." Yo, B, we gods.
I started.
We got the MPs. I'm like, what?
So the funny thing is like the first time I met Anna, we was at the Palace, and
that was not the first place we met.
Was it not?
No, we met.
The first place we met.
Loch Lomond.
That's the first place.
No, I don't think that was the first
that
place.
Wasn't the first.
Yeah.
At my house or his house?
No, at his house.
Elaborate, because I don't.
All right, so my first memory of you is me showing up to the house. You told me not to come. I was like, no, Brooklyn said. My first memory. Oh, I met you prior to that because I met you before I knew I was pregnant. But this time I was showing pregnant, and this is my first clear memory of you.
Okay.
So I hit up Soup like I always do. Yo, Brooklyn told me to come over. Is it safe? I don't know. I don't think you should come. I was like, yeah, but it's Brooklyn, and he wants to see the ultrasounds, and he's like, you can come over, but be safe. I'm here if you need me. So I pull up, Soup on the front porch, all the niggas in the house. I go to his room. You know, his room was right across from yours. Yeah. And I'm literally sitting on his bed showing him the ultrasound. I remember you coming in, rubbing my belly.
Oh, because I love kids. Oh, yeah.
This nigga say, because I love kids.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Because I love kids.
I love kids, man.
Yeah,
I love kids.
Now, I'm sure I met you prior to that, but that's my first clear memory of you. It's me sitting on Brooklyn's air mattress.
The air mattress that he had.
Rubbing my stomach.
You felt weird. I was like,
yeah, the air mattress.
Because she had heard so much about me.
Yeah.
And then to come in and rub my belly.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Because I was like, he the hitter. He up here rubbing my belly. Like,
he was.
I'm the fixer. I'm not a hit.
The fixer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he never had a shirt on.
No, actually, he always had on a white beater.
Every time I go to the crib, like, my nigga.
He always had on a white beater.
That nigga, wife beater with the fucking Mossberg punk. Like, nigga, you just walk around a house like that, nigga? You gotta be ready. This nigga's really a fucking killer. Yeah, nigga. Really. That's just crazy. Who walks around the house?
Where I was at that time was between my mental bullshit and the shit that we had got into.
Yeah.
I was just like, if a nigga gonna come, like he gonna have to, like, I ain't going out without a fight. Yeah. So like when we got that house, I remember when we got that house, I purposely wanted my room in a certain area. You know what I'm saying? In a certain kind of way. So if shit hit the fan, I could come out the house in a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
Like it was all by design. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like when I met her and she came in, like to me, like life is precious. Like that baby didn't do nothing, don't know nothing. So when she came in, I'm like, oh man, like Brooklyn got a baby on the way. That's what's up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I just, rubbed on her belly and then it was back on my bullshit.
Yeah. You mean back on your fuck shit?
All right, we gonna go.
So back in those days, man, Florida here, he was basically
fixer.
He was basically
fixer.
Whoever, like, if I had a beef,
he was whatever we needed him.
Whatever I needed him to be.
I was a consultant.
Yeah. It was so funny. I used to hit you up.
Why are you trying to act all adult right now? Hell no.
Yeah, like relax. We're not.
Because somebody on here
your gym, your gym. Like, look, nigga, I'm an E7 in the goddamn army. Nigga, you think I need to be talking about this shit?
Yeah, that mean you got a guaranteed check, bitch. That's what that means.
But
I need Florida. No. I need Florida right now.
We need Florida right now. We need Florida right now. This is why we're doing this show. So
if I have to be here, Florida got to be here.
So back in the day, you was the hitter. Yeah. And I had any beef with anybody, or anybody in Click had any beef with anybody, they would use the first one to call.
Problem solved.
I met one night, I'm about to call this nigga. I like, yo, I'm about to pull up, nigga. We about to go do some shit. This nigga literally in all black. I have no idea. Like, I'm like, damn, nigga, you just wear all black every damn day?
I still got that hoodie and sweatpants.
Goddamn.
I still got them.
See,
I still got
you're supposed to get rid of evidence, right?
Well, we'll get to that later. We get to get rid of evidence later, right? But
right there under the couch. Apparently, I left it here.
No, but anyway,
thank you. You're awesome.
The shit that we was doing back in the days, like running around in the street, you was the young boy. You was like 19, 20. Like you weren't even old enough to drink. And I remember me. I'm just giving you drinks. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all used to go to the bar.
Go to the bar, come back. Hey, little nigga, hit that beat.
Hold on. Pause. I remember that time we tried to go to the club off of Rayford Road behind, shit. They done tore it down now.
Carolina Live, 910 and Chocolate City.
That's when Henny was really young. Because Henny was underage.
Yeah, Henny, yeah.
And Soup told Henny, I got you. Just show your ID. I got you when we get inside. Yeah. Henny showed a fake ID.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
He showed a fake ID and all of us got kicked.
Yeah, all of us got
All of us got kicked out.
All the young niggas game, right? All right. Make sure when you go to the club, if you under 21, all right, keep a alcohol wipe, the little square one in your pocket. When they X your hand, run to the bathroom because it's still wet. It's still wet. Run to the bathroom, hit it with the alcohol pad. Wash it like first alcohol, then wash your hands with soap and water. Dry your hands off. Put them under the dryer. Let them dry for a minute. All right.
Dryer.
And then go to the dance floor. Get your hands like sweaty, like you've been dancing. Then go get a drink. All right. All right. Just a little.
You know what? The fact that I'm supposed to open a nightclub. You just told me how to check my.
Exactly what I used to do.
Fuck?
So
what the fuck?
All right. Put everything out on the table, man.
Oh shit.
All right. Back in those days, right? What we talk like once a year about closure.
Yeah, we do.
Oh God.
What's your closure? Like what do you want to?
I think for me, there were, all right. So yeah, y'all really finna think I didn't change. So I've been in therapy for like a year now. You know, shout out to my therapist. You know, tolerating all these. She done heard all these stories. So shout out to her. But I think the closure for me was at the time I really thought we were a family. I grew up no family.
Yeah.
So when Roger introduced me to y'all and we was doing all these things together, to me, crime ties you in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gang for life because everybody got dirt on everybody. So when things started to go left and when you started, I guess this was the selfish part of me. When you started bringing randos in, to me they were randos, and Bash, you can call in about 5 minutes. When you started bringing randos in, I was like, who the fuck is these niggas? You know what I'm saying? And then they were trying to prove to you that they were the it factor. And I had done, I had put in so much work prior to them getting here that M.I.D was a force before they got here. So now they're walking around and people scared of M.I.D, but it wasn't because of y'all. It's because of me. You know what I'm saying? It was because me laying up sleepless nights, me in a black hoodie, me with the pump. Me, you know what I'm saying? Like during the day, gotta look over my shoulder because some nigga that we done roughed up the night before, like, hey, yo, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think for me, I was upset with you because by that time, you really had a God complex.
I did.
And I'm trying to talk to you. You ain't want to hear what I had to say. Like, nigga, know your rank and this, that, and the third.
I did say that.
I was really like, nigga, I'll shoot you in your eyebrow. Nigga, fuck wrong with you?
And I know you will.
Like I was pissed. So, but at the same time, I loved you. Yeah. So it was a situation like, I want to hurt him, but I don't want to kill him. But
you want to get your point across.
I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm talking to Roger.
Yeah.
And because you're addressing because shit was going crazy. So every meeting we had, you stressing the chain of command. So I'm talking to Roger. Roger like, I'll talk to him. But I don't know if he talked to you or not. But shit, it just seemed like whenever we would link up, nigga, you wasn't hearing me.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was at the bottom of the totem pole. So okay, I'm finna do my own fucking thing because I'm the one with the pistols. I'm the one really putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and at that time, because I'm young, I didn't understand how a hierarchy worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really didn't understand that, nigga, like, I've done this already. It's your turn. I didn't understand that. So
and I was about to get that. Go ahead.
I didn't understand that everybody worked their way up to their position. Nigga, it's your turn. So, and then when you pawn trigger off on me, I'm like, nigga, I don't know this nigga, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot. So, and then I think what really the nail in the coffin was that I couldn't talk to you.
Yeah,
we had done ruck marches together. We had intimate pause, like moments together. Yeah, and after that, when all these niggas started coming in, it's like I couldn't get you on the phone. I couldn't talk to you when we was face to face. So many niggas was like, "Yo, hey, what I got to do to be M.I.D? What I got to, you know what I'm saying? Like we was a fucking music group. You know what I'm saying? And I've been drinking tequila, so pardon me if I get.
No, we good, nigga. I'm here, nigga. I'm drinking too, nigga. We here, nigga. We here.
Yeah. Because as I'm thinking about this, like, you know, like the fact that all these niggas thought we was like a fucking music group and this was a fucking game, and niggas didn't know the work I had put in. It was like. it was like I'm trying to talk to you, like I'm trying to talk to Brett.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying?
Whoa.
I'm trying to
I know what he mean. I know what he mean.
I'm trying to talk to Brett, but
like fuck Soup, fuck all that
I'm
shit.
I'm trying to talk because it
yeah.
was me and Brett on the Ruck March.
Yeah.
It was me and Brett in the studio. It was me and Brett when I came to talk to you about Jeanette's stupid ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was Brett, because you was the only nigga in the clique that really had a family.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, I need to know how he's doing this and still being a street nigga.
Yeah.
Like I gotta figure it out because I'm obviously getting it wrong. You know what I'm saying? So when I tried to talk to you about these things, and it was like you was like just so in the clouds of I'm Soup. You know, like if I'm being honest, like my feelings got hurt because it was like, nigga, I can't even talk to my dog no more.
We're gonna get to that. Let me let Tron speak. Yo, you on there, Tron?
Hello,
Tron, you hear me? Tron,
Is he crying?
no,
Sound like he was crying.
he might be.
it might be a baby in the background.
It might be deep. You know what I'm saying? Shit might be deep because he might remember some of these times.
No, it might be a child in the background. You know he got kids.
I don't.
So let's get into that, right?
Oh Jesus.
Okay, you're right. By the time, like you said, right, you was putting in all the work, and you right. God damn it.
All right.
You got FaceTime ringing. Phone
Yeah, no.
ringing.
What's up, Tron?
Yeah. You supposed to be one getting up.
Yo, Tron, your phone is okay. All right, you got to understand. By the time you came to the clique, right, my nigga, you was like 18 years old, right? I was already in my mid 20s. You know what I'm saying? I'm already.
Y'all was.
We was already moving, right?
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. Every nigga that ran with me had to put their time in, right? Now, yes, you did all the work, but at the end of the day, you was one of the 5 people that I always ran to, right? I think what happened is the miscommunication between all of us.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
Between my status and your status, I was way higher than you.
Facts.
Right? So you right. I'm gonna look at you like, nigga, why you talking to me right now? You know what I'm saying? And that's at the early stages.
Yeah.
The early stages. I think as we evolved on and moved on, like growing up, I think that me and you got really close.
We did.
And you was hard-headed though.
I was.
You was fucking hard-headed.
Still am.
I told you not to marry that bitch Tanette with the fucking
Hold on. Wait a minute. Quick disclaimer. If in some wild, crazy world the stars align up and she hear this,
you didn't listen to me.
No. Hear me. But at that time, she was crazy as shit.
She was.
She was batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Continue.
So I think that's the start of it.
Okay.
When me and you started like.
Did you feel like I went behind your back or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because everybody go behind my back.
Right,
people would tell me something in my face, right? And then go behind my back and say some other thing. And I always tell niggas like, I always been straight up with you. Like I have never hid nothing from anybody.
Okay.
If you don't like pizza, nigga, you would never see pizza at my house until when you come there.
Okay.
All right. I might hide it somewhere, but I'm going off you, right?
Yeah.
So, and I sat there. I remember that one night, and it just. Like our beef didn't really that's not really the beef.
No. We know how our beef started.
We know how our beef started. We're gonna get there.
We know how.
But that was the first time I was like, damn, my nigga, I just told you, nigga, you too young to even be involved in that shit.
So quick context. I married a woman 9 years older than me when I was 18. She was 29. She had 4 children, and I married her because
Hello?
I married her for very shallow reasons. That probably
How many kids she had?
She had 4.
How old was you?
18.
18.
I was 18 years old. No. I'm lying. I was 19. She was 28.
Yeah.
We got married,
yes.
And she had 4 children. None of them belonged to me. And I decided to marry her for very, very materialistic and shallow reasons.
And I was trying to explain to you, my nigga, like, yo, don't do it. Right? Because you're too young. You're 19. You got to take care of 4 kids. You're 28. Boom, boom, boom. You just got hard-headed on me.
I love kids, man.
And especially back in those days, we was kind of like sneak dissing each other on verses.
You have to pull up that even though what we do is wrong.
Yeah.
Because we all dissed each other.
We all dissed each other, right?
Yes,
we was
and
all
that's
on
what I
dick.
knew, like, we, like, yeah.
All on our dick. Everybody was on their dick. Roger had some.
Yeah. right? We all sneak dissing each other. It's a verse like ever since I got married, everybody buying rings. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about yeah. I'm talking about y'all. Like, you remember I dissed your brother and you on the song?
My brother.
Yes. So your brother contacted me about that shit.
Hey man, check this. Like, I respect everything they're saying. Florida, I never did anything to solidify your position.
Bam.
Only you could do that as a man.
Okay.
Now, how me and Soup met is on some total different shit. Somebody brought you to Soup.
Yeah.
With me, like my first 3 weeks, I'm all at E2.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas like making me do everything. Like, and in my head, like I just left college. I just dropped out. I just quit on a football scholarship.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So in my head, all I'm thinking is these niggas just trying to hate me, see if I'm just fit a, you know what I'm saying? See if I'm just fit to be a little bitch or a little peon ass nigga.
This is an awesome segue.
But it like the second week I was there, I remember I cleaned the whole shop. Like, mind you, me and White got to the platoon at the same time. Same day. These niggas ain't making this girl do nothing. I'm doing all the cleaning and everything, but it was like one day, like they was doing it, and Roger was being real extra this day. Like he almost like literally, all the Duval was finna get off up in his ass.
Roger, call back, bam on right now.
So yeah, like when I remember I cleaned up everything, and Roger or Soup, it was one of them two niggas. I couldn't see who did it. They threw like they balled up some shit and say, "Hey nigga, you forgot something." I threw the whole fucking trash can and say, "You know what? Fuck that. Every last one of y'all niggas catch his face. Y'all can beat my ass, but I guarantee you, I'm gonna get every last one of y'all motherfuckers when I'm done."
I remember that day.
Soup just bust out laughing and was like, "Oh nigga, I was waiting for that shit to come out." And I'm like, "Man, nah, nigga, don't play with me."
Yeah. So it's funny.
It was on a Friday. That same day, Soup, seven, you remember this? They were doing bad shit.
Mm-hmm.
Soup walked in my room, and I know you ain't say nothing. You ain't nod your head or nothing. But when everything went off, I already knew you was gonna call.
Yeah.
I know you seen my guns on my dresser.
I seen him. Yeah, I seen him. I did.
Every last one, and I was like, man. And then I thought of when he walked out, I'm like, oh shit. Like I look at this shit, and I'm like, I know I'm about to get in trouble. Like one thing I don't fuck with is police or getting in trouble. I don't fuck with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I do all types of dumb shit. I was doing that way before I met y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you used to smell the police, nigga. I don't know how to
like, so, like, Essence did, like, Soup called me. He was like, hey, man, pull up. We in the studio. So he had D-Berry pick me up. Mm-hmm. And that was the first night I did. I think I did a track with I don't even remember what the fuck I said.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, like, Essence then, like, see, the thing with me and Soup, see, y'all, see, they brought you to Soup. Like, me and Soup was, like, my literally big blood could make us close.
Yeah.
Like, it was time. He knew I ain't have no family up.
So that explains it.
So he made sure, like, on Thanksgiving, I was round family.
Right.
Christmas, if I didn't get home, he made sure I had people around me. Like, that was our relationship. Yeah. So I was never in it for M.I.D. I was just riding with my big brother.
Yeah, so that explains.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and when it came to things, the reason why you felt some type of way, because the moment I came in, that's when your boy Strowman started doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
To the point where he robbed Ralph, who was also my brother.
Hold on. So we gonna get into Trigger Man. We gonna get into Trigger Man,
but we gonna talk about you first.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna let Flo speak.
When you said, blood couldn't make y'all closer. If you remember this, but this makes sense why the football field situation happened. So I don't know if you remember.
Oh shit!
I don't know if you remember, but all the units had a flag football team. And
hold on. Before you say anything else, before we go into deep shit, just remember who was the star on that fucking field.
I'm aware. So so that's what started it. That's what started it. When we got to the field, they briefed me on who the guy that does all the, you know what I'm saying? And I recognized the name. So when I recognized the name, I finally put a name to a face.
Yeah.
So when I put a name to a face, at this point, I'm kind of like egotistical at the time because I'm like, I know in my mind, like, granted, you just said it wasn't about no M.I.D. shit, but at the time I thought it was. Mm-hmm. So at the time I'm like,
see, no, But hold on, I don't mean to cut you off, but see, and that's cool, bro. That was for you.
Right. That's what
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying?
That was my ego.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I
That was my ego.
I'm my own man. I stand on total different principles.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That was my ego. My ego thought that, okay, this nigga trying to be the next up. So we got real competitive on that football field.
Nigga, what the fuck happened?
Bro, I played football for my life. Listen,
I'm finna tell you.
Me being competitive on that field, bro. Football was my life, bro.
Let him talk.
I get your perspective. I'm just telling you where my mind was at that time. So at that time, in my we got real competitive. Now, like he said, he's competitive because he played football. I'm competitive because he the best nigga on the team. Yeah. And not only is he the best nigga on the team, but I heard he trying to be M.I.D. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm sitting here. I'm talking about nobody wants to guard him. So I gotta guard him. Yeah. Don't nobody want to, you know what I'm saying, run a route with him. So I run a route with him. Now, granted, he burned me every fucking time. I'm not gonna cap. He burned me every fucking time. Star. But whenever, whenever I made contact, I made him feel it. But now, granted, he would bounce off and keep moving. Yeah. But nobody would bump with him. Nobody wanted to bump with Baz. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But the I don't give a fuck came from all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? So finally, I think I might have bumped him too hard this time. So when he scored, he like, yeah, nigga, you know what the fuck going on? Like that. So, like I said, he say football is his life. I heard when he said, you know what the fuck going on? I heard, nigga, I beat your ass.
I beat your ass.
So my stepson at the time, my stepson was there. So now my ego really up high. Because I didn't took this nigga to the trap house, all kind of shit. Yeah. So I'm trying to fight Baz on the football field. You know what I'm saying? So, but mind you, it's still football to Baz. It's still football to Baz. It's not football to me no more. You know what I'm saying? But it's football to Baz. So Baz talking shit because Baz that nigga on the field. Yeah. In my mind, nigga, you trying me because you trying to take my slot in M.I.D.
So that's the crazy thing. No, go ahead.
So I just wanted to say to you, brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, the same thing I tell everybody. I was young, a lot of drugs, a lot of ego. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, like at that time, like I said, you was all about football. I was on street shit. So when you kept scoring and doing all this other shit and talking shit, I felt like you was directly talking to me. Like,
okay. In confession, I was. Like,
I know I ain't crazy.
It wasn't on that. Like, no, it wasn't on that. Like, never was the nigga trying to take nobody's spot. Yeah, nigga, I actually told him I wanted y'all niggas round. Right.
Yeah.
But when you bumped me, it wasn't on no fighting because I'm trying to take your spot. Like, nah, fuck that nigga. I ain't no little ass nigga. Like, nigga told him.
That's what that was. He jumped up for a catch.
You know what's so funny?
And when he jumped up for a catch, I went up under his ass.
You know what's so funny about y'all niggas? Y'all be doing all this shit. I don't know nothing about this shit. Like,
but it's that.
And then y'all come back, but like, yo, nigga, I did it for you, nigga.
So you
like,
ain't really hear everything that, you know what I'm saying, me and him was saying.
Yeah.
Not to mention when I heard he was from Florida, in my mind, there's only one way to take it with a Florida nigga because I'm from Florida. Like, there's only one way to take it with a Florida nigga. So in my mind, this shit finna go left on the football field.
But y'all niggas don't never talk to me.
Nigga, I was beefing with you at the time.
At that time,
and I really got mad with you after the football field. I was like,
okay. So we was beefing.
Yes. In my mind, this nigga
Roger, give me a second.
Like, in my mind,
I got
sent Bass at me.
Okay.
In my mind, you sent Bass at me. So when that confrontation happened on the field, I'm like, oh, Suit really want the smoke.
Hey, Floyd, you was really overthinking shit.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I really was.
But I did. And we talked. I never went to smoke with you. It was that nigga you was rolling with.
Yeah.
But I also said the nigga that you rolling with, if you see a nigga named Marshall or Florida or whatever, don't touch that nigga that's with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to catch that other nigga by itself.
That never happened.
Yeah. But hold on quick, man. Let me do this. All right. We're gonna call Roger back. Roger want to talk.
Okay. Oh yeah. Mississippi Pimp, man. That's Hey, where's the camera?
Okay. Right there.
Hey, he's mine now.
Oh shit.
I'm ignorant. Don't got the bag on the mic.
I do.
Hold on, wait a minute. Before I even eat these.
Really? Now you want to check? You open them now. You want to check?
Yeah, it's too late. But
I know I don't eat certain shit.
Then give it here.
No, it's good. It's all good.
No, it's not. You ain't supposed to be eating chips anyway.
No, I'm a vegan.
personal trainer ass. Nigga. Eat the damn chips.
That is not vegan. Give them.
Is.
No, they're not. They're not vegan.
First of all, I'm looking at the ingredients. How you gonna tell me?
You was about to say instructions.
I'll do it.
Anyway, what else you got?
Who?
Oh, hold on. Got Roger. Yo, all right, we here.
What's good?
What's up, man? Hey, you got a lot of things going on in the background.
I really do. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm about.
What's up?
What the business is?
Yeah, you got to turn that music down the back though.
Sound like a hole in the wall, player.
Yeah.
To the hole in the wall.
Oh, you know that song?
Yeah.
Because that song get played everywhere.
Now, what's up, man?
Really, my nigga? You're not gonna hear it? Thank you.
Oh, you delayed. Okay, what's the business, man? What's the topic of discussion tonight?
Oh, I think we all just talking about us.
DC is Florida, right?
That is not the only person. I was gonna make my way around the
He
state.
know me as much as I pull up at his house. He better know me.
That nigga don't know you.
Yeah, hey, I was gonna make my way around.
You made a nigga cough. Hey.
Hey, yo, that's how you know a nigga lying.
Yeah.
So,
No, okay, Roger.
So what's the business, man?
Okay, so where do you think we all fell apart at, as far as MID?
I mean, in so many ways, man. I think everybody just started going in their own direction.
There you go.
That's the common denominator.
That's the common denominator right there, buddy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that. See what that did was that split the group because Sam was on my side. I think in so many ways he fell victim by chance.
Yes.
Because he was living with Strowman.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And at that point, you know, like I mean, I'm not gonna hide anything tonight. You know, like he ran up.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like when he ran up in my house. You know what I mean? I didn't care who got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't care who got it.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, and that was when the beef started between you and I. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But, you know, and everybody was like, you know, when everybody told me after the fact, it was like, look, you know, we didn't tell this nigga to go do this. We warned this nigga, like, you know who house you break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Strowman was a rogue.
And I remember that day, right? I remember that day. I remember you called me out. You was like, yo, do you tell a nigga go rob my house? I said no.
Oh, yeah, I remember that
day, right? So I said, no, that nigga said he was going to rob your house. Me and you was beefing. So I said,
right,
you could do what you want, but know who you fucking with. That's all I said. And he went and did it, right? I think you took your TV out your house or whatever. And then at the end of the day, now he was running back to me like, this nigga looking for me. I was like, nigga, I told you. Yeah.
It's Roger.
So it's Roger. Like,
duh.
So everybody in podcast land, I mean, Florida and Roger was the two like number one hitters. Like they're gonna hit. Like it doesn't.
Roger was my mentor.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part because Roger was your mentor, right? Before you came to the clip, Roger was my guy.
Roger let me know out the gate, yo, if you ain't finna swing, get the fuck out the clip.
Niggas was more scared of the click to fucking swing.
You better fucking swing.
My thing was, my whole thing was, you know, me and Marshall was running together before I started running with M.I.D. As a whole.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I kind of took him on as like, we was almost, you know, he was my little brother, you know, to an extent, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would do him like I would do my own cousins or brothers, you know, if we're out somewhere and something jump off and you don't help, me and you got a problem afterwards.
Yes. Then I'm not fighting Roger.
No, ain't nobody fighting Roger.
I'll fight any nigga for
But one thing I always respected about him, he didn't even tell me.
See that shit?
Until after the deed was done.
I really felt like Roger was gonna be disappointed in me. Like I really felt like you know what I'm saying? And it was one of them situations where like I follow the chain of command with everything. And in my mind, I'm like,
well,
Roger,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna break this down. Soup was my go-to guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing of it was like I said, you know, you want the best for your family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I always wanted the best for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when all that shit happened, you know, I kind of felt like I was thrown to the wayside. Not by Soup, not by anybody else in the group. It hurt me more coming from you than it did anybody else.
Yeah.
Because of the history that we had before M.I.D.
Facts.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, tell them the Dowdy story when that nigga punched me in the face. We was drunk at his house.
Say that again?
You don't remember the story when Dowdy punched me in the face during Christmas at his house when he took us to his house?
When who in the face?
Dowdy. You don't remember Dowdy?
He was a cook. I guess he lived in Atlanta.
I used to drive his truck to your house. You don't remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You don't remember when we went to his house and he was cussing his wife out?
And I was cussing his wife out?
No, he was cussing his wife out. He invited us.
He was cussing his wife out, and then I guess Florida stepped up and said, "Hey man, that's a female," and then like he punched him in the face or some shit like that.
You don't remember that?
I don't.
Oh wow.
Shit.
Damn.
I don't. Look,
this is why we having this podcast.
You said I punched him in the face?
No.
Okay.
Him
punched Florida in the face.
So I'm a.
You know what? I do remember that.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah, like he invited us to his house, and me and Roger didn't know that his wife was white.
Mm-hmm.
So when she came to
she was white?
Yeah.
You missed that part?
Yeah, we didn't know she was white. So when we came to the door, we're like, hey.
Yeah, my mouth dropped to the floor when I walked through the door.
Because at Bragg, all he did was fuck with sisters.
Yeah.
So in our mind, it's a sister. She come to the door like I'm talking about white like
hello, welcome. I got cookies in the building in the kitchen.
Yes.
Okay.
And you know, I mean, good woman nonetheless, but you know, like
you treated her like shit.
Yeah.
And she stayed.
Yeah. But that night we was all drunk. Yeah. We was all drunk, all drinking, and he just got to talking to her like she was a dog.
Yeah.
And I mean, black, white, it don't matter. Like, yo, that's a female, bro.
Yeah.
And he coming at her sideways, and I jumped in like, yo, nigga, chill. Like, that's a female, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he like, what the fuck you're gonna do? And da-da-da-da-da. So Roger holding me back.
Yeah.
And as Roger holding me back, he got my arms. Wow. And his wife got Dowdy arms. But Roger's stronger than Dowdy's wife.
Dowdy wife, yeah.
He got loose from his old lady. And when he got loose, I'm talking about he hit me so hard. Yeah. It sounded like a smack. And when Roger let me go, like he hit me, and I was like, "Oh, word, that's how you feel."
Yeah,
like that's all I could get out. Like that's how hard he hit me. Like I didn't fall in nothing, but
once he had got hit, it was time for me to let him go. I couldn't hold him no
more. Yeah. Like when he hit me, it was like I was like, "Word, that's how you feel."
Yeah. That's how you feel. Yeah, that's how you know you got hit hard. Bah! That's how you feel.
Like when he hit me, he let me go. He was like, "You done fucked up now." That's hey, he always like I don't know. Like I like Roger. You got to take a picture of how you hold a cigarette. Like the way Roger hold a cigarette,
because Roger would talk with the cigarette.
Yeah, I don't know how he do
and
it.
And he's slinging the cigarette.
Yeah, like I don't know how Roger does it, but the way he hold a cigarette, we went outside and he was like, "Yeah, you know we got to fuck that nigga up, right?" Like,
yeah.
You just gonna let him hit you?
You gonna let him hit you? You gonna let him hit you?
Like, I get this his house. Like, you can't hit him now because you'll go to jail. This is his house. He got guns and shit. But when we get back to Bragg, you know you gotta hit him.
Gotta hit him, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he. But as he's doing it, he's smoking a cigarette, and in the calmest tone, like now, mind you, his wife yelling, Dowdy yelling, I'm mad. Yeah. Roger cooling in the fan, like yo, you know you gotta hit him. Like,
Roger was a cool nigga till you got him mad. Until you got him mad.
My thing was nobody really ever made me mad. Though that's the funny part. I don't think y'all ever knew that. Like nobody ever made me mad. It was just.
No. I beg to differ.
Nigga.
I want to go back. I want to go back to a night. You weren't there. You pulled up. I want to go back to a night where me, you, and Brooklyn pulled up on Behemoth.
Oh, I hate that night.
Well, here's the thing.
Roger
you're right. You know what? It's funny. Hold on. It's funny that you bring that up. You're right. You and Brooklyn were the first to ever actually make me mad that night.
I didn't make you mad. I didn't do nothing.
And it wasn't so much as you. It was Brooklyn. But
yeah, I was just
my thing was
Brooklyn pissed everybody.
Yeah, I was just following orders. I didn't do shit.
Listen, we all know the chain of command, right?
Yeah.
And we all know what a shitty order is.
Mm.
You were given a shitty order that night.
Yes.
And that's what upset me with you. Like, no, if you had to call me or Soup to come and get this nigga before he goes up into this other man's house, then that's what you should have done. However, I was called before Soup was called. I was called. I got up out of my bed. I came down the street. So what's going on? And
I remember that.
I see Brooklyn and this nigga in the street arguing.
And that's one thing I learned about Roger. That's one thing I learned about men with wives. You don't call a married man out of his married bed.
And you think ain't nothing to happen?
And you think that nigga ain't gonna be pissed.
Exactly.
Yes, nigga, something happened.
Roger, that cigarette was flicking. He couldn't get it lit on time.
You know what pissed me off about that whole thing, man? You know what pissed me about that whole thing? Nobody even shotguns and shit. Because who held the shotgun to the husband's face?
No, well, it was me first.
Okay.
And then we left. I called Roger, told him what
y'all came back?
Y'all
niggas, y'all too much for me, nigga. Y'all came back with another shotgun?
Because Roger, you pulled a shotgun out the bag. You're like, oh, so you just gonna try to put your hands on my brother?
Oh,
nigga, cocked it back, put it in his face. Behemoth jumped in front
not in front of my kids.
No.
And she said not in front of my kids.
What happened was
jumped between you and the husband's face, right?
She's like, not in front of my kids.
No. Behemoth hadn't even made it out there yet. What happened was I cocked that gun and I pointed at that dude, and Florida grabbed the barrel of the gun. Like, no.
Oh yeah. I saw the kids.
God damn.
Yeah, I saw the kids. That's what it was.
You did a movie thing?
Like I saw
you got the barrel of the gun?
Listen, all these stories gonna have a common denominator.
Oh my God.
So
yeah. Now Roger, you do.
Shut up. So we will get to that story in a minute. But Roger was like, yo, you just gonna da. Well, that's chill. I was like, look, the kids.
And what was Brooklyn at?
In the driver's side. In the driver's side. Sitting
but
there.
Listen.
Hey, y'all niggas, just listen. I know Brooklyn was high. He was high, and I got it. And that's my fault.
That is your fault.
Brooklyn was literally me.
Everything that Brooklyn did is your fault, sir.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Eat it. Okay.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
Piece of that.
You have to eat it. I wanted to tell you this year, but I don't know.
Nigga, I wanted to tell him this. Because this shit wouldn't even happen if it wasn't for him.
Brooklyn has so...
Listen, I don't care if Brooklyn farted.
Like, Brooklyn was
your right hand.
He was my right hand. He was my right hand.
No. You're wrong.
Ooh.
Wrong choice of words.
Huh?
You know what Brooklyn was?
What?
Brooklyn was pacified.
You're right.
Ooh.
You're right.
Jeez,
So
I ain't even thought about life. Yeah, he wasn't really about the life.
So
Brooklyn was babied by you. Listen, do you remember Soup? I wanted to get on Brooklyn ass one time. Do you remember that? You told me no. You told me no. That's my boy. That's my right hand. I can't let you do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. But what you about to fight
there was
about?
a couple of. Remember when he brought that old bitch to the house?
Oh shit! Yo,
you know who that old bitch is, right?
It's the one
Tinette's
friend. Oh
wow! The old bitch is Tinette's best friend. That's Tinette's best friend. Yeah. So Brooklyn, you ruined my life.
Yeah. You know what thing about Brooklyn, man?
You ruined my life, Brooklyn.
You don't think about Brooklyn, man? I did. That's my fault, man. When I look back at shit, man, I be like, God damn, this nigga had a lot of power. He had a lot of power, and he fucking took advantage of that shit.
No shit.
It was niggas about to die, and I have no idea that this nigga was pulling out hits. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, my nigga. You just put out a hit? Yeah, nigga. Like, I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, hold on, my nigga. Like, nobody talked to me about shooting anybody or robbing anybody.
You know how many bad chances me and Roger took because Brooklyn said Soup cool with it?
And that's the and I this is the part that I know I understand. I understand. Because from Brooklyn, if Soup said it was good, it has to be golden.
Facts.
But he knew if he said the soup was good, like it's golden.
Because there's been many times I was like I had 1,000 questions, but then when he was like, "Yo, I already talked to Soup," it's a go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
Well, I'm gonna throw this in the air.
What's up?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Issue.
Well, I'm gonna throw this in the air too. Another real fact about something we never spoke on.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like, first of all, my loyalty went without question. Nobody in M.I.D. that was ever associated with us can question my loyalty in any way.
Mm-hmm.
And when it was time to go, everybody knew that Rogers was gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't give a fuck who it was, where it was. I was gonna go.
Yeah.
And in so many ways, I felt like, I guess, and in a way, I think I'm selfish for feeling this way, but I feel like, Soup, in so many ways, you let me down because you were always that voice of reason for me.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a lot of times when I was on go mode and didn't have to be on go mode, and you didn't talk me down.
Okay, I got you.
If that makes sense.
No, I feel you.
So,
but yeah, because you gotta understand, man. I can only talk to you so much. And a lot of times you just run off and go hit a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, damn, my nigga, like
that night at 910.
Yes. And then I'll talk to you after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my nigga don't need to be doing all this shit.
And there were times, when niggas like Bass.
Yeah.
That day when we was at that rigger shed, and he really just, you're the new guy in the unit, man. You have no idea who this is.
So I'm not gonna hold nothing back.
And I respected that. I respected that. And now, like me and Florida had a conversation a couple weeks back.
Uh-huh.
I look back on situations like that with me and Bass that day, you know what I mean? Because I always knew that I was a man, and I knew everybody else was a man, but I knew what I was going to do. I didn't go fuck what you thought you was going to do. I knew what I was going to do.
And also,
I was going to hit your ass where that noise was coming from.
And also, man, I was young too. You got to think about it. I had a God complex back in those days.
And see,
right?
But see, here's the thing. Nobody, you can't say I was young back then, but you moved like you had a family, you had a wife, you had a kid. You were the established person in the clique. So when people wanted to look at how to move like a gangster, everybody looked at you. So you can't use that excuse I was young because nobody looked at you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you had what everybody strived for. You were at the time, you had a high rank in the military, you had the cars, you had the wife, you know what I'm saying? You had the pretty wife, you had the beautiful children, you had the cars, you had the house. So you can't say I was young because you had what everybody strived for. Like everybody was still trying to get where you was at. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about Roger?
No, you,
nigga. Oh shit. Oh my bad. Hold on, my bad.
You, nigga.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you can't say I was young. You can't say young. You know what I'm saying? Like because you moved like an OG and you were our OG.
And I got you, man. But during that OG time, niggas got beside themselves because everybody got famous. Everybody got famous, my nigga. So when everybody got known, everybody's trying to push me to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't need Soup no more. Boom, boom. I'm like, damn, my nigga, like, we all was in this shit together. Everybody knew Soup before y'all even came in the army. And that's why it goes that way. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, okay, I feel what you're saying, right? I had the 5-6 cars, I had the fucking Chevys, I had the wife, I had the fucking money, I got it.
You had responsibility.
I had responsibility. And hey, y'all niggas just got tired of hearing me.
No. I didn't get tired of hearing you. I think too many people at one time. You know how when a company has like a mass hiring, name one. I didn't bring nobody, nigga. Like,
all right, but it's the thing. I never went out and found niggas. I think me and Bam was the only niggas that like just crossed paths. That I thought we was good.
So
and rap,
Missouri.
Rap. That's all rap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But you got to think about that time. Me and you was beefing though. I had to fucking re-up. You had to bill. They come get me.
Yo,
shit still didn't work.
But look, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let some other people get some time to call in or whatever.
Trying to call in,
Tron trying to call in.
All right.
Tron trying to call in,
All right. Well, check this out. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get out the way. Back in those days,
give me 1 second.
Back in those days, we was all running wild. You know, we all did stupid shit.
Yeah.
I think everybody got complacent. I think everybody got comfortable.
Yeah.
Everybody got comfortable under the fame of Soup and the protection of Rogers.
Yes, exactly.
And
that's the best way I ever heard that shit.
Yeah. And it got to a point to where we all got big headed because everybody else under us knew that, well, I can do it. Yeah. But I say all of that to say this: we was all family, and if we always agree on something, that means one of us is being fake.
I got you.
So I expected the disagreement.
You know they got a cigarette in his hand.
I told you.
That nigga spitting out game.
Like, dog, Roger
Nigga
always
spitting out
been
game
like
right
that,
now,
bro.
nigga. He always been like that. He always been like that. Go ahead.
But at the end of the day, we was family. Y'all was my brothers. And to this day, right now, this very minute, as this clock is ticking in front of my face, even Brooklyn, there's not one of y'all that can't call, and I'm on the first bird.
Nah, I feel
Fuck Brooklyn. He violated.
Yeah, Brooklyn violated. But
how?
Well, I mean, no. Because at the end of the day, all you got is your family, bro. And
But
we all fucking
no.
Listen,
we're not
you
perfect.
left-
Yeah, he listen. Regardless of what he has done, bro.
Well,
forgiveness is not for Brooklyn.
That's
it's for
why Roger, man. That's why
Roger, man. But
that,
you know what?
Forgiveness.
Me and Roger the same people though. We wear our heart on our shoulder. We wear our heart on our shoulder.
Look, but fuck all that. Let me get this out. The forgiveness part is not for Brooklyn. It's for us. Whatever Brooklyn did, I did some fucked up shit. I robbed Henderson. Everybody know about it.
Yeah, you did. You did rob Henderson. You did rob that.
Everybody knew it. It was early.
Yeah, we all knew it. Then you gonna tell us, man, no went to that nigga house. Like, nigga, you was living with the nigga.
Well, not only that, hey, Roger,
I robbed him.
Hold on,
let me
Roger.
tell you something.
I need you to tell the story about
4 years later, nigga said, yeah, I robbed that nigga. Took his 2K and all.
Roger, I need you to tell the story about the shotgun, because that shit blew the hell out of me.
Oh, which one?
He know.
Say what now?
I need you to explain the story about the shotgun. Explain that to me.
Go ahead.
About the shotgun?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about when you almost got the little Puerto Rican cat knocked out in front of Hunter's door for claiming he was CID?
Yep.
Yeah.
I need you to explain that to me. Because, like, you know that was my line of defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
but you know, during that time, that was at the peak of the Strowman situation, and I didn't give a fuck about you or nobody else at that point.
Fair enough.
That's just me being real.
Yeah, because we was at war at that time.
You know, and everybody knows. Listen, everybody knows who I am. You know what I'm saying? Rogers was a street nigga before he was a military nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And I brought that street mentality in the military with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be a G till the day I die. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a smarter G. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I always thought that was crazy. But granted, I knew we were all at war at the time. And what people don't
even with Sue, but even with Sue,
so
everybody knows how close. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying. So for people who don't know Sue like this, don't know us from a can of paint, don't know who these voices are, like we were really, like, granted we were all soldiers, but we were really at a war. Like people were going to lose lives. Like it was a real situation, and everybody who were at the head of these individual cliques were with the shit. Roger was with the shit. I was with the shit. Soup was with the shit. Soup had people that was with the shit. So be clear.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If I could have got my hands on Strowman that night at the barbershop, he probably would have lost his life that night.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I need people to understand when we telling these stories, like we all are evolved now, but at the time, and I'm so glad and blessed and humbled that the fact that everybody was live. Everybody that was at the top of these beefs were with the shit. I can't speak for people up under that was with the shit or not, but I know for a fact, me, Roger, Soup, Baz, like they were with the shit. So these names that we dropping, when they collided, it could have went all the way left. It could have went all the way left.
Roger, give me Roger, give me a crazy story. Like give me like a crazy. What's your?
Tell them the 910 story. I'm sorry.
Nah, fuck the 910. We beat up a nigga, goddamn it, on Jack and Roll for having
for having a house phone.
Damn.
We beat up a nigga for having a house phone.
Yo, when we talk about shit, I regret that.
We definitely regret that. And then we had the white boys in the back seat. They was
go ahead, Roger, tell that story about the homeless situation.
Oh, we got.
Matter of fact,
that story's long though.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes, we have females involved.
I got one for you.
We were shooting
I
up.
got one.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead.
Nah, I ain't gonna tell that one. That one needs to go to the grave. Go ahead.
Hold on, which one? Just give me a hint.
Oh yeah, I need a hint.
No, I'm not even gonna give you a hint.
You not gonna give me a hint?
Text it to him.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna
Just
call
text.
you on a personal phone call. And I'll tell you that.
But you know, but real quick, like once he hang up, Anna, we've been hitting around.
Hey, Florida.
Yes,
Sorry,
right.
But listen, I was saying all of that earlier to say this, man. You know, I stayed in contact with Soup throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, throughout my incarceration and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, me being incarcerated, it worked on me, and I grew up. And you know, I'm not no Bible thumper, but you know, I believe in what his word says. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, bro.
Yeah, you did. Man.
And the bottom line is this: regardless of what all transpired back then, you know, we was a family, and I loved you guys, man, and I still love you guys to this day. Anybody that wears this tattoo,
appreciate that.
You know,
Okay.
and it's. I feel like we need to get back to a place to where, you know, back then we were little boys. You can call us little boys, but now we grown men.
Yeah. I agree.
And there has to come a point to where you say enough is enough. I got to pass this torch because nobody wants to see a 50-year-old thug.
Yeah. I would definitely love for all our kids to link up, man, one day. Yeah, that'd be the like that'd be ideal.
Dude,
but look, I love y'all, man.
All of Brooklyn's kids.
All right, man, bro. Hey, thanks for calling, my nigga.
Yeah, y'all stay real, man. Be up.
All right, bet.
What's the 910 story you got?
Well, no, well, real quick, because we've been hinting.
Well,
to
I know
Anna's,
I know Tron wants to call in, and I know Bass wants.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Before they do that, because we've been hinting around Anna's introduction to me before she met me. So I'm gonna let her get this out, so you know we can go ahead and you know.
You really want to do this?
I mean, we might as well, man. Y'all said y'all want Florida.
What y'all finna talk about?
You know. So
quick disclaimer. I did apologize. Just want to throw that out there, but continue.
And I think you only apologized because Soup made you apologize.
He didn't.
I didn't make him apologize.
I'm a grown ass man.
No. Honestly,
I thought y'all already apologized.
No, he never apologized for that shit.
I didn't.
Because y'all. Anyway, go ahead. I thought the apology was already accepted. I was like, y'all still talking about this?
Maybe she did it out of fear. I don't know.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so in January 2007.
My
nigga, you throwing out dates? Okay, January 2007.
I mean, that's a very traumatic experience in her life.
Yeah.
It was not. It had to be 9.
Yeah, it was 9 because it was.
I was 19.
It was 3 months. It was 3 weeks before I gave birth.
Yeah, I was 19.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if y'all remember if you lived in Fayetteville in January 2009. It snowed like it was a blizzard. I remember, you know, my mom got snowed in at my apartment, and I lived behind Target at the time. So I left my apartment, walked to my mom's car to get something, and I walked back in. Nothing. It was nothing weird.
Mm-hmm.
So a few weeks later, I have birth to my child, baby daddy tripping. A few weeks later, we get the DNA test. Baby daddy still tripping. I call Soup crying, talking about this nigga is the father. So fast forward, maybe a year and a half, 2 years later, I run into Marshall, and he's like, "Yo, I got something to tell you." I was like, "What's up?" "Yo, I was hired to kill you."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Nah,
not even hired. Just told."
Yeah, it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't even hired.
I thought it was, anyway. So he was like, "Yeah,
hired man, I got paid."
So I thought it was $1,000.
No.
Anyways,
none of that situation.
Yeah.
So
hold on, there's another situation.
Take it.
No.
Continue.
All right, so Soup will allow Brooklyn to kill me. There's no way this would happen.
It comes back to me.
It always come back to you because no matter what, like when shit popped off between me and Brooklyn, Soup was always there.
That was my man's in them. Yeah,
like when I found out I was pregnant and Brooklyn was tripping on me, Soup came to me and was like, and so of course, called Soup. I was like, Soup, how the fuck this nigga saying there was a hit on me? He's like, oh, you just found out about that? The fuck?
Yeah.
So I had a little issue with Marvin because
as you should.
I'm thinking that we got this tattoo on our arms. We close. Anytime anybody in the crew needed something, I was there. Whether it was beating a bitch ass, whether it was fixing whatever drama, hitting niggas, whatever. I always had y'all back. Oh, definitely cooking for y'all, cleaning up your mess, making sure your hoes got home. You needed gas money.
She's not lying.
You needed gas money. You needed bottles.
Make sure your hoes got home.
Like whatever the fuck it was, I had they backs. I was the main female in the clique. Like actually. Soup's wife was number one automatically because she's first lady. But next to her was me because technically my nigga was next in line. So I was the vice president's first lady.
Oh yeah.
So technically by chain of command.
You was fucking with a high ranking ass.
Thank you. I was fucking with second in command. So like even when I would go around these niggas and all these bum bitches would be over there, I would you won't be here next week. And I would keep it the fuck moving. So to hear that my guys put a hit on me. Not just the father of my child did it, but the fact that these niggas was gonna go out on the hit.
So let me explain my side of it. He found out you were pregnant. We sitting in. This was in Lot Longman. We sitting in Lot Longman, and because at first it was like a big joke. All of us are prior soldiers. Well, not you, but as prior soldiers, we know that the baby is a money ticket for a lot of women. So that's how he portrayed it to me. Like, yo, man, she was trying to get a bag. Yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? And when I got to the, to the location, I didn't know you were showing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I honestly didn't know you were showing. I thought it was on some I peed on the stick shit. And you sent him a picture of just a positive pregnancy test. Yeah. He didn't tell me you were showing. I didn't know how far along you were. And as you know, I mean, you may not know it now, but like further down the line, that's why I rubbed your stomach. You know what I'm saying?
No, you rubbed my stomach before.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's
this
right.
was before
that's
this.
Right. That's
because
right.
I was this.
Because
this was crazy.
Then I saw you. You weren't pregnant. I mean, you weren't showing.
I mean, when you rubbed my belly?
No. When I went to see you, you weren't showing.
Okay. I think I'm getting this in context right here.
Please do.
All right. Florida got sent out on a mission way before you were showing like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Like way before.
Way before. Cause I remember that you was like, damn nigga, you already hit some pregnant women and shit like that.
I was pissed.
I was like, what the fuck you talking about? You want me to kill a pregnant bitch? Yeah. I was like, my nigga, I have no idea what the fuck you even talking about right now. Brooklyn said, I was like, here we go with the Brooklyn said line. I said, my nigga, why would I tell you to go kill a fucking pregnant bitch, right? And I said, no, Brooklyn got caught up in the situation. He need to go handle his fucking business.
Because mind you, there was a night in the studio we all clowned Brooklyn because he got pregnant.
Because she got pregnant. Yeah.
We clowned him, but it was just on some, we supposed to be bachelors. And then now you
like wild bachelors.
You know what I'm saying? We supposed to have we making fun of them.
So
and that's when that conversation happened.
And so you confronted me about it. I go talk to Brooklyn, like, what the fuck you doing? Like, all right, you got too much power. All right. You using your fucking power to you basically saying that I'm saying this. That's how much power that you have.
Yeah.
So I snatched it from you. Like, no, nigga, you're not finna say I'm gonna have Florida go kill my baby mama and then say Soup said to go do it. Right? You got way too much power. And you ain't even about that life, nigga. Like,
not at all.
We protected around you. And the reason why I fuck with your, baby father, because I don't know. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had music. We had the music together. Yeah. We had the music day. That motherfucking rap. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely stepped up my bars. And he had a little drip to him. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh shit, I fuck with this nigga. Like, but I think the deeper that we got into it was like, damn.
New York.
Yeah, nigga, don't pull out that grandfather fucking knife again.
So when was the first time you came and saw me?
So that was the time.
I don't think you was even cause now it's clicking back in my mind. I don't think you was even showing like that.
Yeah, so, you had really
because you stayed behind Target. You stayed behind Target off Skybo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had like a little pudge, but it wasn't enough to be, you know what I'm saying? But it was enough for me to
say that
this ain't just a pee on a stick type shit. He made it seem like you called him with a stick, like I'm pregnant. Like, so if a motherfucker got a pudge, nigga, they've been pregnant for a while.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you was pregnant for a while, I'm like, and everybody know I love kids. Like that was the saying, Florida love kids. Like that was the saying. Like I love Joe daughter at the time. Like I love fucking children. So when I felt like y'all, you know what I'm saying? And right when I was getting ready to pull the trigger, I remember like it was yesterday. You were in the car, and when you turned the corner to close the door, the silhouette of your belly had showed. And that's when I looked. And I just jumped in the car. I went straight to supervisor. I went
he went straight to my house, and then he was confronting me.
I was pissed.
He started confronting me about me sending him to go kill you, and I'm like, "Whoa!" At that point, see this thing, like with me and Anna, right? Like she know I'm going to protect her at all costs, right? Because I didn't know her for fucking 15, 16 years. So when you came to me with that shit, I was like, well, nigga, I would never tell you to go put a hit out on fucking Anna.
And see, at the time, I don't know the history.
Yeah.
And I got you. So, and that's what the miscommunication started coming in. Because the main thing that we all fucked up at was the fucking communication. So I was so high, like everybody below me felt like they, right, whatever you want to call it, right? But we handle beef as it come. We didn't send the hit out.
So yeah, like I said it offline, I said online, like you got my deepest apologies. So I'm all hyped, heartbeat racing, like nigga almost killed a child.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And he like, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I will never forget that silhouette. That silhouette plays in my mind all the fucking time.
And it's my fault, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, she like, of course I didn't know, how far along, but a belly, I'm like, man, she about to pop. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
3 weeks.
I can't do this.
3 weeks. I got induced 3 weeks later.
See?
Because I went into labor early. I got induced. And that explains when he came to the hospital, he had that nasty look on his face. He was mad at you. Because
he definitely mad at you.
He came and visited me. I made him come visit me in the hospital.
It's like the first job I didn't complete.
Yeah.
I think it was like the first job.
I know.
Completed.
And he
he was mad at you because it was over some money shit. Like, let's be real. Let's call a spade a spade. So he had re-up and got a bonus of like $15,000.
Okay.
So I don't know what was going on with his bank, but he was going to the store getting money orders, and I was taking them back in cash.
He was buying us shirts.
I don't know.
Buy us shirts.
I don't know what he was doing, why he had to do it like this. Because I was like, dude, the money coming to your bank, then what's the issue? So we was doing that. And one of the times we tried it, they wouldn't cash the check.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll go put it in my bank. Yeah. And then I'll just give it to you. It had to clear and all that. Right. Well, by the time it cleared, I found out I was pregnant. And I was like, yo, I'm keeping this. Because I already know you're not going to help me.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you can't keep it. I was like, my nigga, I just found out I'm pregnant. I need to, because I was staying at the hotel at the time.
Yes. Was it one down by the bus station?
By the new bus station.
By the new bus station, yeah.
I was staying at that hotel. I was like, I need to get a place to live. Like, I need a better car. Like, this $1,000 it's going to help me. Because you're not going to give me nothing else.
Yes.
And what makes it even more fucked up is what y'all don't know is year prior when I was pregnant, that nigga is crying because I miscarriage. Because he was living in the barracks, and
that's
soon as
that's a M.I.D game right there.
He did.
Damn, you lost it! Oh my god!
No, I mean that's not
room with the Silva at the time.
No, it wasn't the Silva because I tried to beat the guy's ass.
Robertson.
Yeah, I tried to beat his ass with an umbrella.
Oh yeah.
I had to go in the room and go to the bathroom to get
it. The room connected, and then you try to beat his ass with an umbrella. Yeah.
Because Tron was trying to break us up.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was in the barracks, and you know how hard them barracks floors are. I told him I was pregnant, face first on the ground.
That's crazy.
And I was not expecting that.
Yeah. It was a crazy time. I really like that was a.
But that's not my beef with you.
So what's your beef with me?
We gonna get there. You wanted to get.
That's why I was confused this week. Like, y'all niggas still talking about this shit?
Because I was scared. I'm not gonna lie, I did it because I was scared. Anyway,
hold on. No. My dad. Okay, all right. Okay, I give you that. Yeah. All right, move forward.
All right. Oh, my beef with you. All right, so
I'm curious. What's your beef with me?
So you remember when I moved back to Fayetteville? He was in Hawaii. You was like the only person still in favor.
You
Everybody
was
else,
living off of Rayford? No, Raleigh.
Raleigh Road
Raleigh
in
Road.
those
I
apartments.
already know what this beef is about.
Continue.
So we had reconnected. We started doing some of our old shit that we always do, making sure you was good and all that.
Right.
And I got a little boyfriend, and this boyfriend decided to beat on me.
Oh yeah.
And beat on me in front of my child, your godson. Yeah. And when I came to you and it's like, I need your help, you left me.
I did what now?
You left me. You didn't do nothing. So my issue with you is you talking about you love everybody who has this tag. You talking about you have my back and all this. This is your fucking godson. And you allowed me to get beat in front of him.
I'm gonna tell you why, but go ahead. Go ahead, continue.
It just hurt. Like, I never understood that. And like when I pulled up last week and I saw you, like I didn't want to get out the car, but it's like Soup's here, so I know I'm good. But every time I see you, I see death. Like I'm scared that I'm gonna die because of you.
Can we like choose a different kind of word? Like I
feel like I see the green.
But you know
I feel like I see the Green Reaper.
You know what? I feel like
I see you.
Grim Reaper.
I know I said it wrong.
I feel like, you know what, like I feel like all of this you're giving me, this is it's kind of like when you being like somebody, you know what I'm saying, pointing the finger. So I mean, I take it, and again, you know, I was in a dark place, drugs, ego, you know, I was in a real dark place. As far as that situation, so at that time, I was upset with Brooklyn, but Brooklyn was still a family. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say fuck Brooklyn to another baby mama. Saw me in the club and was like, yeah, my nigga this, my nigga that. And I'm what? Yeah. Like the term looking for me came out of her mouth. I'm like, who looking for me? Carl?
Yeah. Oh, Carl Johnson.
Carl's looking for me now. You know, so but prior to that, you were still like off limits, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? That was still a hot topic, and not to mention, this is why you're such a good spirit, because I don't know nobody that can sit here with everything I attempted to do, and still be cool. So when you came to town, I thought it was a setup. I thought at any given moment I'm gonna get surrounded, and it's gonna be whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? Like
because of me?
Anything. It could have been from you. It could have been because at the time we was beefing. It could have been from you, or it could have been from the police. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know what it was. So when that situation happened, this is a situation where I have to come out and go do some stupid shit. So in my mind, I'm like, is she bringing me over here down? Yeah, it was all smiles and Hallmark cards. But then when that happened, I'm locked, caught, ready to rock. But when it happened, I'm like, this sounds too easy. I can make a new one. But in my mind, I'm like, it just sounds too easy. So I'm like, she closer with Suit than I am. You know what I mean? So it's like, is this a setup? Is this I finally got this nigga? Like, I finally got him where I need. Like, I just, like, again, drugs, ego. I didn't know what was going on. So that was one of the hardest things I had to do, because I don't believe in men hitting women.
But
yeah,
what's up, Josh?
Josh Boss. I say his whole fucking name.
Well, if you're a woman beater, you deserve to get called.
Because every time we used to go to, remember the storage unit we were supposed to be in? Every time I leave that bitch, I would see him walking down the street.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're a woman beater, you deserve to get called.
So, he was living in my apartment complex. I used to always see him running, and I was like, until you get on your feet. All right, cool. Literally, I walked from my front door to the back door of his apartment. So it wasn't like it wasn't like I was going far. And so he just got possessive, and like that's why I didn't reach out to you. Or after I tried to reach out to him, the beating I got after I reached out to you
on that, right? At that point, right? M.I.D was not the M.I.D at that point, right? Me and him was actually beefing at that point.
I didn't know that.
And I got you. It's all things that you didn't know, right?
Yeah.
So I know that you reached out to Florida, you know what I'm saying, to do M.I.D shit, right? But me and Florida, we weren't even at that same level at that point.
Yeah, you saw attack and just assumed that's.
But you got that one thing everybody got to understand, man. I kept everything intact. Once I stepped out of it, M.I.D is my flag. It's not going to end once I stepped out of that whole situation, everybody else kind of crumbled. It's not even that. A lot of niggas did shit behind my back, so I stepped out of it. I didn't. Okay. What have I did to somebody?
He really just let it be what it was. Yeah, like y'all want to be
okay.
It's kind of like when your mama like, you want to be grown.
Okay,
bye. You know what I'm saying?
What have I? It's not one nigga that can tell me. Like I'm talking about. It's not one nigga that can tell me that I did some crazy.
Because I remember like me and Henderson used to mean mug each other. Like it was really everybody was like, we don't know who's who.
The beef was between the niggas.
Yeah,
it wasn't
really
even with me. It wasn't even with me.
It was a really I don't know who's
All right,
who.
Hold on.
Who that is?
It's Bam.
Baz, okay.
Hold on. Hey, coming right back. No, I'm about to call you. My friend.
But that was my only beef with you. I felt like
I definitely,
especially with me helping you at that time. You know what I was doing for you, and I finally call in a favor. And
I mean, you can say what you was doing. It's okay.
No, I'm talking shit.
That's why I say you can.
Yeah. So you was helping him clean the guns,
and I'm thinking,
and get rid of fucking evidence, right?
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm doing this for you.
The whole thing. Soup over here chilling. Like I have no idea,
nigga. Once I found out she can clean guns, nigga.
So that was my issue with you because I feel like I was doing all that for you. So no matter who you had beef with, we were good.
Right. And I think what hit it for me, like I said, like I knew how close y'all were. Mm-hmm. So in my mind, why she want me to come over there now? You know what I'm saying? It's like because I didn't know he went to Hawaii.
You think I got you set up?
I didn't know he was in Hawaii. Not to mention the whole life. Trauma, all kind of shit running through my head. So it's like, like I'm just trying to survive. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't trust that. You were like just giving me a plate full of it. It was too easy. He hit me. That's all I needed to hear. He hit me. So I'm like, oh nigga, like a woman beater? Oh, we out here. You know, so but as I'm like in the I had played 3 scenarios in my head. I felt like I was gonna pull up and get sworn. I felt like I was gonna pull up and Soup was gonna come out with a cigarette and a bunch of M.I.D niggas was gonna be there. Or I felt like
I had to give up Sebastian for a few weeks. He's still here. I told you when we was at the other storage unit.
You saw how I looked at a nigga like.
No lie. Every time we was at the other storage unit and I would leave, he was walking in front of Mills 14.
Really?
Yes. I'm not.
Hey, Bam, call back. Cause we're gonna end the show pretty soon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's still in town. I don't know where he lives, but he's still in town.
We need to do 2 parts, so we can't end it now. We need 2 parts.
Okay.
Because we got to get into the trigger. What? We got to get it all.
Crazy.
Well, the internet's been going in and out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I've been watching. YouTube mostly. No. He likes to be live so his people can see him. You know, he got that God complex.
I do. Okay, hold on. We here.
You always are in this world.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
See, I'm gonna go back to where I left off when I stepped to everybody in the shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, now, I know you don't remember this, but I know you're gonna remember when I say this. Like you pulled me to the side. After that, you're like, man, bro, I will wait for you to say something. Shit, hell, nigga, I'm from Brunswick. You from Jacksonville? Hell, that's the closest I got home.
Yeah.
In Jacksonville, hell, nigga, my favorite song, and you hit the Jacksonville. You was like, baseball's never been higher. And I was like, with the Jacksonville Suns, we was edges in.
Yeah.
Me and Soup, I was just little bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, Florida, it's the same thing with Marshall. Like, I remember the first verse I dropped with them. Mm-hmm. And I remember, before I even laid the track, I remember Soup, I was telling you, like, I was like, man, hey, yeah, I just left college. My homeboy that played basketball, he had a whole bunch of beats. And when I said, I cut me off, like, nigga, we don't need that fucking beat. We got our own beat. I was like, damn, nigga, I was just saying I got it. Or whatever. Because I was like, nigga, first of all, like, I was like, nigga, I ain't asked to be here. Soup told me to come, saying he would hit me. Like, dude, he don't know, like, that verse I was talking about him. I told Soup, hey, I'm going to blow this nigga brains out if he say something to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like you can't blame him for stepping back. And I used to tell him that because he used to beat himself up for it. Like, Soup used to, everything that you say you want to do, that nigga, I don't give a fuck what's going on, that nigga was your biggest support. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't have a car my first 2 years, and motherfuckers stopped was at Bragg for damn near 12 years before I got there.
Yeah.
I ain't have a car for 2 years, and all of a sudden, this nigga, everybody thinking his shit mine because he made sure
I'll let you hold it. I'll let you hold it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like, now I had it in my head when I got there. I was like, bro, if I gave up my football scholarship, my football track scholarship for this, if somebody get in my path, I got to have it because my daughter depended on it. See, like, I didn't wait. I wasn't waiting on that. I was on some whole different shit. But the fact that own this shit, I ain't never had no issues with you. Hell, nigga, I was trying to link up with you because you was another Florida nigga.
Yeah.
I gotta bring Ralph up. See, me and Ralph met in AIT, so we grew up in the Army together. Everything we did was together around that time.
Right.
And when Ralph was my roommate. Strowman broke into his car
and stole them guns
and took his pistol, not knowing the real shit was in our house. And and he was in the company bragging about it. Nigga, we told you, hey bro, we ain't acting. We telling you, when I see this nigga, company or not, we gonna kill him.
That's a great segue.
Yeah.
That nigga ran to the first sergeant, and we had like MPs in the. I don't even know why they called Super. Super ain't have shit to do with it. They even pulled that nigga. Like, and it like I said, you were more guilty on association because another nigga almost died because of that shit.
And that's crazy because like so that's a great segue, Bam, because Trigger came to your homeboy Perry D. Perry,
DeBerry.
Yeah, D. Barry. Yeah,
he drove a gray Oldsmobile. Who is that? Bam. This is before Bam.
Oh, this is before Bam.
This was before Bam.
Okay. You talking about Matt? Matt, we was deployed.
So
Damn.
Matt had sent for him for his daughter to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Right. My birthday was the day after that. So when Matt came, Strowman, aka Trigger came in. We was all in celebration / mourning. He was in mourning, so he was drinking like a fucking fish. You know what I'm saying? And Strowman had came in with another cat, like 2-3 other cats. But he was in y'all unit, so you invited him. And
Strowman or Matt?
No, Strowman. So apparently he had been screaming, "I want to be M.I.D." for like.
Oh yeah, he always wanted to be it.
Begging. So you drunk that night. We all drunk. I'm talking about, I think we all had a bottle.
I think I had a nigga stand at attention and shit.
Yeah,
like, what you gonna do? Like,
we all had a bottle in our hand. We drunk it in a motherfucker. And you know, Mac is just like he going through it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, was you there back in those days?
I told you.
Cause you and Matt caught that DUI the same night. Damn, you young, but you was there.
I was there.
Don't look at me.
I was there.
Oh my god.
And Strowman came in like, yo, what I gotta do.
Yeah.
He just kept asking what I gotta do, and you with the God seemed like bark like a dog. Hop on one leg.
Yeah.
Like, and he was just doing all of this shit. So he was like, okay, first of all, I like your style, but you're not even fucking with me. I'm gonna put you on my other nigga. And you pawned him off on me. You was like, if he like you, then we can
good.
talk. And that was the introduction of Strowman. Because that night, I caught a DUI, Matt caught a DUI. We was changing lanes on
You know what's so fucked up? You know what's so funny? Me and Strowman was in my Chevy.
Wow.
And we took off.
Yeah, y'all left us.
We took off. Once the lights went off, we took the fuck off.
Son of a bitch.
And me and Strowman, we sat downtown in the parking lot in the Chevy. Like,
I remember as he was giving me the breathalyzer, your number was coming up on my phone. As he was giving me the breathalyzer. So what happened was, you know, shout out to Roger talking about being loyal to a fault. This is how I got fucked up. Matt Fodo.
No, I think it was an old ass. It was 88. It was 88.
It was 88. Okay.
There you go. Goddamn,
so,
you're good.
It was a gray one with the white soft top, and he had the rims on and shit. So we swerving. We all swerving. He was the last car. The cop pulled him over. Me, because you said that's your man's, I pulled over with him.
Nigga, don't put that on me, nigga.
Why? I have no other reason.
And I think
reason to pull over other than that.
But I think y'all niggas was beefing me over that whole point. Like I didn't take, nigga. I took off, nigga. I had the police interceptor in my shit, nigga.
Well, no,
I was gone.
No, I don't beef with you over that. Like I take it for what it is. I shouldn't have pulled over. Every time I tell this story, I get called a dumbass. So like, oh shit, I shouldn't have pulled over. They come in there, they say I smell liquor in the car, breathalyzer, blah blah blah. But that was the introduction of Strowman. That is how Strowman.
He had got himself into the clique, and then he started trying to rob everybody. Yeah.
Now, and mind you, when he was with me, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's a part that you know. I didn't know about none of that.
That nigga robbed everybody.
He told me all kind of life stories about like he been in the attempted murder charge, trying to kill somebody to fuck with his dad. Like it was like we had real heart to heart. So in my mind, he's just a young nigga trying to he was. So by the time you came to me and was like, okay, so what's the word with him? I'm like the nigga really cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then but then that's when the wives came into play.
Yeah, the wives. Yeah.
When the wives came into play was when shit got real. Who these niggas name again? I don't remember their name.
Who wives?
You know who wives.
He when he messed with Hunter wife.
Hunter, there she goes.
Oh yeah. So this is when we all started
run with this guy. The same way that you wait on Suit word or Roger word or Brooks word to do something, that's what that nigga was supposed to do. And when you was around, you were supposed to be held accountable if you said you had a position.
Yeah.
Now, when it came down, I owe his self.
That makes sense.
And like, and even when it came down when him and Hunter was fighting, nigga, who called us over there to protect you?
Yes.
Like,
so
niggas was calling you out, and I stood there with my pistol. Like, bro, now the fight out there.
You don't know that. You don't know that part. You don't.
No. Yes,
not my wife. No, not my wife. No.
Listen.
You know why the fight happened at my house?
No.
It's because of my wife.
No. Hear me out.
My wife said, "Yo, fuck that shit, yo. They fucking running around."
Hear me out. When what's the cat from Missouri name?
Ralph. Uh-huh.
So when Ralph got down, pulled out this big ass chopper. Your wife was like,
"Hey,
no."
She know how I get down.
You can ask her. I ran in the house. I'm like, "Yo, Ashley, chill."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I heard my name, but in my mind,
I think Roger was calling you out. That
niggas got guns out here. Niggas got, well, I definitely had a prior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like, I just don't want her to call the police.
Nah, but somebody was calling police because I think either Ralph or Bam shot the gun up in the air.
Ralph crazy ass.
Yeah,
did.
Ralph crazy ass. Yeah.
Ralph
but see, the reason why he did it because that nigga. Hold on. The reason why he did because that nigga Crazy Crip. I'm trying to break it up. He stole me.
Oh, Crazy Crip stole you.
Yeah, he's trying to hit. He's trying to hit fucking Strowman, but he hit me in the jaw.
And see, you know,
and everybody just went crazy. Like, what the fuck?
That's what really pissed me off about that date because I was like, y'all really think I'm scared to come out here?
But you know what's fun up that day?
Yeah.
You, Hunter, and Quiet Crip and fucking Whack, y'all rode up, bumping like Pastor Troy. You came out with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, like I'm like y'all niggas.
He came out with a sledgehammer.
Like, the whole
I was like, what the fuck y'all doing?
Listen, the fact that the narrative was that Marvin was scared. I was like, are
y'all
you
niggas,
shitting me?
It was Cali versus fucking
Florida.
It was crazy.
Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about these niggas. Like, the fact that they said Marvin was scared,
no, my bad. I ain't mean to say Hunter. You rolled up with a my bad. You rolled up with Strowman, Candy Paint.
Yeah, Candy Paint.
I don't know why. I don't know how I just put you with fucking Cali niggas, but you rolled up with Strowman and Candy Paint. Quip and Whack rolled up playing some Ice Cube and shit. I was like, what the fuck is like going on?
It was really some fucking.
And then when the shit got crazy, my other nigga Peanut rolled up. With the 45.
I remember Peanut.
And Roger hopped around the corner like, you called this nigga? I was like, yeah, nigga.
Peanut,
yeah.
Richmond, that was who Peanut was.
That fight is still on my PlayStation. That's crazy.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, like you can go home and verify. When she saw shit was getting real,
nigga, I'm adding you on PSN tonight.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like when she saw that her brother was out there too, she was like, "Oh no, we ain't doing this shit." So I'm like, "Yo, Ashley, chill." Like
you remember Brooklyn got pushed from behind?
Yeah.
They pushed the shit out of Brooklyn. Get the fuck out of my way.
And see, honestly, that's what going back to Bam. Like the narrative was that Marvin was scared to fight.
That's what it did look like that. It did look like that.
All I done pulled out my strap. This time I'm scared to fight
because I think at that time you was holding my daughter in the kitchen, and that's why I think everybody was thinking like that. Cause you had Sita.
I did have Sita. Yeah.
But it wasn't about you.
Yeah.
It was about. It was about fucking.
But see, and I'm saying like y'all didn't see what was going on in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like because Ashley panicked, so Sita panicked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think Sita might have been about 1 to 2 years old at that point. Yeah.
Sita panicked. So in my mind, let me take care of this because again, in my thought process, this is more important than that. That's not my fight.
Yeah.
I fuck just want to see me, but crying, wife talking about calling the police.
Yeah.
I need to fix that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when the narrative came out that I was scared, I was really offended. Carrying choppers in the trunk and still swung on them.
Yeah.
At 5'5", 170 pounds.
Yeah.
You did what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for the narrative to be, I was scared. I was like, who the fuck put this narrative out?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That played in my mind.
I got you.
All that played in my mind. Like these niggas think I'm pussy out here.
Yeah.
I can't have that.
Man, hey, Lord, I don't know why. Hey, Stu, you better tell them I'm just competitive like that. Hell, they got it worse when we played basketball.
Oh yeah, when it comes to Caban 5'9", but he can dunk. That shit's crazy. Like you can't even.
It's not crazy. He's from Florida.
I don't even know. He my height, but he was dunking. I threw the nigga.
You can't explain the shit that Florida niggas do. You just can't.
Yeah. This is going to be a part.
But hey,
go ahead.
No, hold on. Let me tell y'all how I met Anna.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
That shit was
God damn, Bam!
First, hold up. First, I'm gonna tell a story before that because it was around the time that the Celtics beat the Lakers and won when they won with KG and them, right?
Yeah.
This sounds like the beginning of an Ice Cube song. I just want to throw that out there.
By this time, I already done got the Chevy from it and put my rims on.
Yeah.
I just got my rims put on, right? Mm-hmm. So me and my baby mama Ashley had to went on Riley, came back, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So my brother Frazier was down there with him. Mm-hmm. So Frazier was like, "Hey, bro, let's go to Walmart. Let's get some wings. We're gonna watch the game or whatever." I was like, "All right, shit." So I was like, "Fuck it, let's go." Y'all like, "Man, we'll ride in Brooklyn, man." I'm like, "Put gas in the shit." So he was like, "All right, bet." He like, "Grab your pistol." Like, nigga, we going to Wally World, nigga. We don't need no pistol.
Yeah.
So we did this. We chilling. Me and the dude, Cat Jordan, we sitting there talking. We was talking, like walking down the aisle, and we hear like, "Nigga, what the fuck you looking at?" Mm-hmm. So we like, "Oh shit!" So we like 2 aisles up. We walk up, and it's like this cockeyed bitch. Like when I mean her, I was cocked like a revolver, motherfucker. That bitch was cocked. It was. I'm like, bitch, I was 2 aisles down. So shit. And Frazier here, so Frazier run over there while Brooklyn over there by the frozen meats and shit, acting like he don't hear shit, right?
Yeah.
So Frazier grabbed us like, "Nah, y'all ain't gonna get in trouble. And we ain't got no heat on, or whatever." And this nigga saying something, "Man, y'all niggas in here trying to fight, son. I'm just trying to chill with the bitches, drink me a brew." Like, man, shut the fuck up, bro.
He said, "Drink me a brew."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Like, first of all, the bitch is coming over there for me and Frazier. Second of all, nigga, we could have just got shot, nigga. Yeah. So we get back. Of course, I grab all the guns. I call Ralph. Ralph meet us up there. And like, Frazier took Brooklyn gun from him and went and give it back.
Yeah. Wasn't gonna use it.
Hey, it was so fun after that happened. Everybody in the house was so mad at Brooklyn. That nigga had to sleep on the couch and Frazier took his room. Only time he got his room back is when Anna brought Sebastian down there to see him for the first time. That's when I was
Yeah, I know that.
Like
that's where you're coming in at. Okay.
I flew in.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
So, you're awesome.
Hey, no.
Pause. Bam.
No,
Bam.
What's up?
Pause. So you can see his dad. Brooklyn can drive me back to South Carolina because it's only like a 3-hour drive. Right. So shut up. So I hit him up and I was like, "Yo, I can fly in. I'll meet you in Fayetteville at this time." Baby girl had to be 8-9 months. Mm-hmm. Sebastian was just over 1, and they're a few months apart. So I get to the house and I'm saying, "Damn, nigga, you living with a bunch of niggas again? Mm-hmm. You have another fucking air mattress again?" Yeah. And it's like I felt weird because I had just gave birth, so I'm in baggy shirts and all that because I just gave birth.
Hey, Bam, turn on the podcast, my guy. Mm-hmm.
And so like these all soldiers in there, and I think Bam had a girl with him, and I'm feeling myself because
that's Ashley.
Yeah, because she was in shape, and I'm sitting here like I just gave a baby all that.
Nah, that's when we were definitely beefing. Oh, you was like out the picture point.
No, this is when everybody was beefing.
Ashley Hardy, yeah.
Yeah, everybody was beefing because he was living with a bunch of younger niggas, younger than you.
He was living with Ralph, Brooklyn, and Bam, yeah.
And so it was crazy because I was there for like a few days. And that's when I got the few pictures of Sebastian with his little son. I didn't know you sneaking pictures of me, nigga. You were holding
sneaking pictures.
You're holding your son. I'm not gonna get this picture ever the fuck again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I first met Bam, and I was like, oh, okay.
Like I have all my own shit.
I remember one time that motherfucker couldn't pay his rent,
and we had to fucking go through and pay his rent.
Oh, when he got locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
no.
I kept it for him.
I'm talking about La Loma when it was me, him, and Tron.
Yeah, y'all was talking about a light bill at them.
He couldn't pay child support, but he had shoes.
Yeah.
But going back to the Strowman did a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And then like I said, that wife situation was the beginning. And then when
so white?
Yeah,
I think that was more my problem though.
No, wife. Strowman.
Oh, wife.
And fucking the wife.
Oh yeah, with Hunter.
Yeah. That was the beginning of the saga, and then all of the other shit when you called me and we set out in your driveway. You remember through all the smoke, you actually called me like, "We need to talk."
We need to talk, yeah.
And of course, I didn't know what it was, so I came strapped. He had a strap. We didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like he didn't know how I was gonna come. I know how he was gonna come, and we actually chopped it up. And he was explaining to me, "Yo, this is everything this motherfucker has done." Mm-hmm. And it was a bunch like the shit that Bass was talking about, and then in my mind when you told me that he was running to the feds, like,
oh yeah, he snitched
I
on
was
me.
Like,
he went to CID.
Like he may be a lot of things, but a rat, no,
yeah, he was.
So I thought it was interesting because I had only heard you say he was a rat. So when Bam got on here, it was like, yeah, I remember when he went to the, it was like, oh. Like
they threatened us.
Yes, it was crazy, like because I don't do that rat shit. I don't do that rat shit. So he's like, yo, he's telling on us, and I'm like, all the shit he did he want to tell on somebody?
When I got to my new unit, well, before I even left, the first sergeant at that unit was like, if you put a hand on him, he got a black eye. I'm giving all y'all fucking Article 15s. I'm like, all right, what up, man?
Yeah, when you told me that, I'm like,
yeah, he went and said that he was like, Specialist Kofer is trying to kill me and boom, boom, da-da-da. So I'm like, all right, man, I'm just going to leave you alone. Even though you did all that dirt with Raph and all that shit, stole the PlayStation out of the Henderson house and all that shit, I got you. But once
you remind me of, right? What's your boy name from Power? The real shiesty.
Oh, I don't watch it that much, but I know you're talking about, though.
Rotimi plays his character.
Yeah.
That's who Strowman at the time reminded me of. Like, just
he told those guys like, yo, he feared for his life. I'm like, man, he fuck with that nigga no more. Like that, he already went to CID before. I backed off of him and I went to fucking Swick. And then
one thing that I never understood, like, yo, we didn't all like, the code, like it's honor amongst thieves. Like,
yeah,
you so who are you to go to authorities? Like, that's just not fair. You're cheating. You're not playing fair.
So we're gonna do a part 2 of this.
Oh God,
because it's so much to talk about.
Yeah, because this is like you said, me and you've been together been friends for 14 years. So
yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
We're gonna do a part 2, man. We're gonna shut this down. Thanks for everybody joining.
It might not even be a part 2 because with the shutdown, it might not even.
I'm gonna make it happen regardless.
Might not even be a part 2, but
as long as it's before 5, we'll be all right.
Stay tuned.
All right, man. Thanks for everybody joining, man. M.I.D podcast show. I'll holler at y'all next weekend.
Bye.
No soup for you. I'm sorry, I love that part.
No soup for you.
Because you know what? That was one of my favorite shows. Like, I wasn't a Seinfeld
I know,
fan.
and that was the trick of it.
Yeah, like I wasn't a Seinfeld fan, but that episode.